Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to TEC Gauntlet Season 1, powered by WD Black and AMD Ryzen Radio. And I'm your cast assassin, 47, and joining me on the desk is going to be Universe. And today, we've got some interesting Valorant action for you, as always. Well, Universe, how are you feeling, buddy?
I am feeling great. I cannot wait for this matchup today. It's going to be pretty much of a very, as we head into the last bit of, the TC Gauntlet Season 1 group stages, it's going to be a fight for, trying to get into that, getting out of that relegation position for some teams, while at the same time, on the other side, it's for teams who can confirm that top 4 spot. So yeah, it's gonna be quite an interesting affair today because we have two teams, Simple and Insignia, who are gonna be facing off today, and I mean that's gonna be a great matchup.
Yeah, Simple versus Insignia is definitely going to be, sort of like a decider as well. We'll talk more about that later down in the group standings. But then, yeah, for the first half, we got Simple and Insignia. For the second half, we've got Team Fang versus Samurai Esports. Yet again, an amazing matchup. I mean, Samurai Esports and Team Fangs. Samurai Esports, they've sort of got themselves placed at a very good spot in the group standings, and Team Fangs, it definitely is going to be a little bit of a struggle for them to get their way to the top. But for now, though, what I definitely want to ask you is, Universe, what do you think about match number 1 for the day?
I think this is going to be a match of both of the underdogs. Both of them are at the bottom of the table, I believe, and they have not got a win so far.
Yeah.
And this might be their first chance to get that, right? I mean, definitely it's not going to be, any draws or anything over here. Both of them can pick up maybe 1 point each. But at the bare minimum, that is if we go to 3 maps. But someone's going to be picking up those 2 points. But at the same time, this is their 6th match, I presume. And if they get that one win, I mean, I don't think they're going to be going all the way above to safety positions in 5 or 6, but I think they're going to be inching closer as they go towards the last, match of the season.
Yeah, definitely. Let's move on towards the MVP standings, guys, and take a look at some of the star players for the specific week. I mean, yeah, the players haven't changed much, but what has definitely changed are the stats. So, Deathmaker, Rafa, Cactus, and MW1. Deathmaker still holding on to that throne with 212 kills, 127 deaths, ACS of 304, and total of 7 MVPs. Alongside with him is going to be Rafa. Definitely better scores, but then the ACS is where he's lacking a little bit. A total of 7 MVPs, same as Deathmaker. I guess Rafa, you might just be, looking to dethrone Deathmaker and challenge him for that first spot as well. Cactus and MW1, man, Cactus, he has been so consistent. I mean, since week 1, he has been on that specific MVP standings. What do you have to say about Cactus here, Universe?
I mean, this guy, coming into this tournament, you would expect, okay, you're gonna see Deathmaker, yeah, sure. You're gonna see Rafa, maybe, okay, yeah, maybe. You would have expected to see maybe Excali. He was there at a point of time on the MVP standings, and
Yeah.
MW1, okay, he made a recent addition and he made it very quick. But Cactus, I don't think anybody expected this guy to be on top over here because he comes from a team that is not that well known or widely known across, right? And he has been so explosive for his team fans who they're going to be performing against the Samurai Esports later on in the evening. And if this guy can pop off, then maybe, just maybe, Team Fangs could potentially put up a win, maybe a hard for 2-1 victory, but they have got what it takes. And especially if Cactus, he gets to his best form, and the fact that he's challenging some of the best players in the country for that top 4 spot in the MVP standings as well. I mean, it just goes to show how good of a player he is.
That's for sure. I mean, Cactus. I mean, I wouldn't say Team Fangs isn't that isn't that recognized. I mean, they definitely are. But then, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. You're trying to say that they are not yet, closer to the top dogs out there, like Global Esports or even Velocity Gaming, or Samurai Esports in that manner. But yeah, Team Fangs definitely are in the making of reaching the top as well. And I can't wait to see what they're going to be doing in match number 2 for the day, the second half, of course. But yeah, speaking of the first half, I am very, very interested to see what both of these teams can do. Let's move in towards the group standings now, guys, and check out where exactly both of these teams have placed themselves. Group A standings are, definitely a lot interesting than the Group B standings universe. I'm not gonna lie, because see,
Yeah.
Simple and Insignia, right? They both haven't secured themselves a win yet. That's not the case in group number B, by the way. So yeah, group number A, Simple and Insignia, they gotta step up big time, man. What do you think is gonna be their strategy in order to sort of win out the games here today?
I mean, if they do, even they do win out today, they are not going to be able to go all the
Yeah,
way above Inazuma because they're going to have 4 points, and Inazuma safely sitting on five, along with Tempest on. I mean, 5 points each for both of them, and even if Simple or Insignia win today, they are still going to be sitting in that 7 or 8 spot. And the thing is that if they win this, and if somehow Simple or Insignia win their next last match as well, and either one of Tempest or Inazuma lose their last match, then one of those two teams on top is gonna come to the bottom, and one of these two teams at the bottom might just go on top. Or, I mean, that is the best case scenario, right? But otherwise, it might just stay like this, even if because Simple and
yeah.
Insignia have not had that great of a tournament, and I mean, if they are facing off someone like Force One, or they're facing off somebody like Godlike, or anybody from that top 3 seeding, then they're gonna potentially have a tough time to make it onto that fifth or sixth spot to keep themselves safe for the next
That's true.
season. But yeah, let's see what's gonna happen, because for now we've got the battle of the bottom of the table. These two teams, they haven't got a win yet, but this is their chance to get that and put some points on the board.
Yeah, to be honest, whoever's going to be losing this specific match, right, is pretty much out as
Yeah.
well. You can't really do much about it. They didn't have the best of the time here, especially in season number 1. But they're going to be relegated, so they definitely can just bounce back stronger in season number 2 as well. Let's hope that they are going to be able to do that. Now, to be honest, who is going to be losing today? We definitely are gonna be very sad about it, but at the same time, happy for the team who's gonna be winning, and they have yet another chance to maybe try and just secure themselves a position in this specific qualifiers, not get relegated, and that is again as all of the ifs and buts that you did mention. So let's see what exactly we can do. But we're gonna be jumping straight into the team intro now and see what exactly is the lineup coming out from both of these teams. We're gonna be starting off with Team Simple now.
Yeah, Team Simple, they have shown their moments of brilliance, right? I mean, especially, I want to do point out that these two players that I really, really like to see them perform, that is Power and KP. I mean, these two players have been quite a bit of a driving force for their team. This team as a whole has been performing, they've not got a win, but they've picked up maps, 2 maps. That's exactly why they've got two points on the board as well. But as a whole, if you look at Team Simple, they have some players who can be, potentially very, very good. If but the thing about their team is that they are not just finding the success that they would have wanted to find because of maybe minor mistakes like communication, or not handling pressure well. Because if you're having to face up, because I've seen this before from Team Simple, that they are not, I mean, when they are aggressive, they try to be as explosive as possible, and even if that costs their lives, they just try to go for those cheeky plays. But they need to realize that when they are being put into pressure by the other team, when there's a counter aggression coming in, it doesn't mean that they can go back for the aggression as well, because they can always try to hold back. They can always try to play it a little bit safer, and they can always try to switch things up and do it a little bit differently.
Hey, true that, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. All of these young bloods in the side of Team Simple, so much potential in them, and I see players like KP. I see players like Storm just popping off. I really, really want to see more coming out from these guys, and I know that they carry in the potential that they can, sort of over the time achieve great things as well in this specific game. Now, speaking about power, right? Like we have power in the side of Team Simple, who definitely is a great duelist, and alongside Storm, I guess both of these guys do a brilliant job in opening up space for the team and whatnot. KP, an amazing controller, and yeah, to be honest, we definitely can't forget about ASDF as well. The guy is
Absolutely.
just an amazing player as well, an amazing support for the team, and I I kind of am looking forward to seeing what Team Simple can achieve today against Insignia and how exactly they can work around with that aggression that you were talking about as well. Because we know that once that aggression kicks in, Team Simple, they kind of are a force to be reckoned with. Their aggression also has a style to it, but as you said, miscommunication sometimes it sort of leads them to their demise as well.
Yeah.
So, looking forward to seeing what they can do. Let's quickly move in towards the spotlight, the player spotlight coming out from the side of Team Simple, followed by AMD Ryzen Radeon. And, who is it going to be, Universe? It's going to be ASDF. The SOA, the support that I was talking about, right? Total of 161 kills, 187 deaths, 60 assists, and an ACS of 181. ASDF definitely has some interesting utility usage. What do you have to say about that, Universe?
He absolutely does. He has a great utility usage. The way he, uses his recons, and I think I quite saw a lineup very early into the tournament. One of the lineups that he was using, that I looked and I was like, okay, this is gonna be going into my puck games for sure. And
Yeah.
this guy is really really good, not just with his utility, but he's also good with his weapon usage as well. He knows how to utilize, no matter what weapon he has, whether it's a Spectre or it's a Sheriff or it's a Vandal or Phantom. The guy knows how to use it, and that's exactly why although he's got 187 deaths, he still put up. He's close to 1 KD ratio with 161 kills of his own. So as a support player, I think he does his job pretty well. And today, his team is definitely going to need his role to be fulfilled as heavily as possible, because with that information play that he gives out for his team, his team needs to add on to that, use that, and try to make the most of it, capitalize on it, and try to get as many kills as possible, and try to be as systematic as possible instead of going just a wackadoodle do across the map. Because if that's going to be the case, that only works for a few rounds, right? We know that
Yeah.
it's not going to work every single time. So systematic approach is what Simple need, and if they do that, they might just go ahead with this victory.
True that. And you know what? The best part is that I've seen some interesting lineups coming out from ASDF on the maps of Ascent and Haven. So can't really wait to see what exactly he's going to do today and how exactly his team is going to be, using up his information, the reconnaissance mission that he has been onto as well for a lot of rounds. But speaking of which, we are going to be jumping straight in towards Insignia's team intro now, and let's find out how exactly they fare up against Team Simple. Now, Team Insignia, we have talked about them before as well, right? I mean, once again, it's sort of like a similar story, like Team Simple. Very explosive players, very utility heavy based team as well, and their aim it speaks for itself as well. Now, Team Insignia, they've got some players in the name of Logshi. We've got SPD Black Ranger, Deathscope. We've got Tippy as well, who is an amazing duelist. I mean, SPD Black Ranger, the guy is just an absolute beast. He's a running Terminator. Like he just runs around the entire map, finds himself frags, finds himself advantage for the team as well. Universe, your thoughts on Team Insignia?
This team has been, quite a. I mean, consistency has been a thing in this tournament, and that's exactly why we've got seen those three teams up top. Insignia, we have seen consistency from them, but it hasn't translated to success yet. Because Insignia, we've seen them push teams to the very edge. We've seen them take maps almost till 13 to 10, 13 to 11. But it's that end game point for them that is not working out. Because, as much as Insignia would like to finish it off as quickly as they would want to, I think they sort of crumble under pressure. Because as the time progresses in the game, there are some players who, like, that cold the cold feet that you get, you lose out a few nerves, and it just happens at the end of a game. Because you're trying to do some things, but they don't work out, so you start losing your cool, and you're gonna be like, okay, should I try this, should I try that? And then by the end of the time, you realize that you're trying something new. You're gonna just lose your life. And even if you are, the point for Insignia is going to be to not do it alone, not let your players do it alone. Always have a support so that you can always try to work around the way that you're trying to do new things. And maybe this time it's going to succeed for them. And let's see how they're going to fare off against Simple. And this is going to be quite a matchup. And we might just see this go all the way to 3 maps.
We definitely might. I mean, you never know. Both of these teams are sort of very, very close when it comes to their skill differences, and I guess Team Insignia, right? We did talk about their consistency. So the consistency is not there in all their departments. Like fragment department, for sure. Utility usage, again, yes. But at the same time, there are a lot of other departments as well. We need to concentrate a little bit more when it comes to like team communication. We have got the synergy, the coordination that comes into as well. Let's move into the player spotlight and look at who exactly is going to be that player who is going to be, popping off today from the side of Team Insignia. It is going to be Deathscope, the Astro player for the side of Team Insignia. Controller used to play Omen before, if I'm not wrong, and now he has picked up the roles of the Astra as well. Him and KPKP, it's going to be a very, very interesting affair, by the way, Universe. What do you think? Deathscope versus KPKP. Deathscope, right? His stats, they are definitely something to be talked about, but more than that, I love the utility usage coming out from this specific player. Like, yeah, Dragon Department, fine, but then the utility usage it's very creative. But the only thing is that once again, we do talk about the miscommunication happening in the side of Insignia, right? So most of the players, most of the duelists, they don't really capitalize on top of the creative utilities coming out from Deathscope. So what are your thoughts on Deathscope?
I have to agree with what you just said, Assassin, because these players, they need to work around that astral stars that they have, because it has so many different uses. You can put it as a smoke, you can fake it out as a smoke, you can use that gravity well, you can use that stun, and if a jet is around, you just need one shotgun, and you can just run around riot if you have the dash. Whether it's in Ascent or whether it's in Haven, you put it at the right spot where that jet can dash in, hearing players coming into that position. And then with that vulnerable as well, you can catch a lot of players off guard. And that Astra Star is so useful, so powerful. And Deathscope, he has done a pretty decent job at it. But today he's gonna have to prove it a bit more, because if his team needs that one last bit of survival, push out towards the end, which could be possible still. I mean, they need this win very desperately, both these teams. Then all of their players need to step up big time, and they all need to make sure that they give it their best. And that victory, if it comes their way, they might just be able to survive into the next round of this competition, which is still a big if.
That's true, though, and you know what? I really am excited to see what exactly are going to be the maps that are going to be played between both of these teams. So let's quickly jump into the map veto and see what sort of a battleground we are going to be seeing today between both of these teams. So it's going to be Bind, Icebox, and Haven. Very interesting picks, by the way. And Icebox, to see Icebox in there, I'm not surprised, because Insignia, it is picked by them, and Icebox is one of the maps that they love to play as well. Like most of the Insignia matches that we have seen, they have almost had Icebox and Haven in there every single time. Simple going ahead and picking Bind. Once again, not surprising. Simple, their map pool, it consists of Bind. It is a very, very important map for them. And I guess Insignia starting off on the defense on the map of Bind is going to be a little bit of a problem for Simple. But then again, we know that Simple are a force to be reckoned with on their attack. So quickly, I'm just going to ask your predictions on these specific maps. And what do you think about the map, Vito?
I think this is one of those other times where we've not seen Ascent. We've not seen Ascent being picked halfway. And that is quite a bit of a gray area over there because
Again, a
Ascent,
surprise, right? Like,
yeah.
Ascent is a map being played by both of these teams, especially Team Insignia.
Yeah, it is being played by Insignia quite a bit, and even I mean we've seen Simple played as well, and I think they're trying to throw their opponent off guard by banning it and not really playing it. So this could play into the favor of probably one team more than the other, and that just could be a huge play out for both of these teams. For now, though, we're going to be heading into the first map, and that is Bind. And here is the agent selection, ladies and gentlemen, as we are closing in towards the starting of this match. It is going to be uh, Team Insignia, who are looking at a pretty decently, normal pick. They got Tippy on Killjoy. I'm not quite sure they won that, do they? Okay, nah, he's just messing around.
Yeah,
There it
he's
is
just.
the jet over there. Gravity has locked into that Sova. Black Ranger going to be going for that second duelist role as he picks up probably Raze, which is a stable pick on the side of on the map of Bind. And Death Scope, oh, there it is. He's going to pick up that Viper.
Yeah, I was expecting this, by the way, because I was scratching my head thinking like Shloxy picked up a controller. So what exactly is Deathscope gonna do? He's the resident controller for the side of Team Insignia. So yeah, it's gonna be that dual controller setup. So no Sentinels from the side of Team Insignia, whereas from the side of Team Simple, be seeing a very interesting pick once again. So it is gonna be the dual controller for them as well. No Omen. They're gonna be going in. KPKP is gonna go ahead for the Brimstone, and once again. On the map of Bind, we do tend to see, most of the teams not picking up Astra. So we had a discussion about this as well, that, most of the teams, they just go ahead and ignore the pick of Astra completely. Maybe they're just trying to, build around strats, or maybe the Brimstone just works out in their favor quite a lot because of all of these narrow lanes and the amount of utilities that Brimstone brings on the table as well. So on the map like Bind, I guess Brimstone is definitely a better pick. I'm definitely sure that all of these teams are gonna find a way to bring in the Astra into the entire meta, and just try and play around the gravity wells and all the other utilities as well. But yeah, very interesting picks coming out from both of these teams, and I want to see what both of these teams are going to do with the dual controller setup. Like, yeah, many teams have been adapting to this dual controller meta, and what are your thoughts about this universe? Like, what do you think?
I think a dual controller meta is very, very interesting because of the fact that when you have this dual controller setup coming in, it basically means you have more utility to play around with map. You can get more map control. You have corners you can cut out. You have more smokes to play with. You have more utility that you can use to stop your enemies from coming in, and that's how it's going to be now. It is very, very interesting how these two teams are going to be playing it, because the one thing that we are going to be seeing over here is the duelists on both the sides are going to be the same, and so it's going to be a fight between them for sure. It is pretty much I expected a Phoenix would pop out, but that's not going to be the case. So here it is going to be a little bit of an very interesting buyout, and a little bit of an interesting first round that's gonna come in as well. Look at this corner over here, very close. Melody and Tippy, they might just be seeing each other anytime soon now. Shoulders across, they are just one shoulder away from seeing each other. And
Yeah.
Tippy, he is looking to check that corner, but I don't think he knows that anybody's there towards the left side. That's why he's holding off a little wider angle. There it is. There's the first contact, and it's gonna be Tippy running away. He's not tagged too much though. Melody, he also has 95 HP essentially. And here comes the push from a shot. Storm, gonna bring out the Storm to Shloxy's head, and he's gonna take him down. And Plant going down pretty easy for them. KP will finally find Melody towards Showers, and KP will get that trade towards U-Haul. And now Tippy, he's gonna get naded upon, but that's not gonna touch him. And down 37 HP, he is. Gravity, he expects one to that. Oh my god, what a double kill almost instantaneously. Make a third for Gravity. And that's probably going to be the diffuse coming in. ASDF, I don't think he's going to be able to stop this. He does have a recon, and they're going to hear him over here. But they're going to be sticking the diffuse over here. And there it is. It's going to be Tippy rushing into that smoke. And they're going to take down ASDF, and to give Team Simple, Team Insignia the first round.
What an amazing pistol coming out from the side of Team Simple. I mean, sorry, Team Insignia. Wow, I made the same mistake. But yeah, Team Insignia, right? They definitely held on over towards the A side like a fort. Not gonna lie, the way especially we didn't mention, right? Gravity, ASDF, both of these guys are amazing servers,
Out of
and
charges.
it's definitely these one-on-ones that we would want to see. KPKP versus Deathscope and ASDF versus Gravity. Interesting one-on-ones that we want to see, especially in terms of the utility usage. Like, forget the fragment department. And there you go, Sloxy. He's gonna activate himself. I mean, I definitely know for a fact that most of the people would disagree, saying that he's just eco-fragging right now. But hey guys, getting yourself a double, you know, facing off against the wrath of the sheriffs is something that you don't want to do, but if you are, then you are courageous enough. So yeah, it is definitely going to be Sluxy to pick up that double, and we are going to be seeing Insignia closing it out 2-0, as is the custom, right? Picking up the pistol and then the round following that. Now is going to be a real challenge for the side of Team Insignia. As Team Simple going to go ahead and bring out the bigger guns universe. What are your expectations out of this specific round?
Yeah, I think it should go the way of Team Simple, because they do have. I mean, the basic knowledge would be that okay, they've got better weaponry, but at the same time, Tippy, he has an operator and he is going towards a shot. Look at this guy. He is being so cheeky about this. He might just get that kill, and no, actually he's not, because there's nobody there. They are towards showers. And the rest of the entire team of Simple is spread across the map into showers and going towards hookah as well. And now it is a little bit of a stalemate coming in from Simple, as they do not want to give away any information. They want that initial peak from the side of Insignia, and they want that advantage. And look at what Gravity is holding in his hands, Assassin.
Yeah, he's got himself the operator out already, and to be honest, it is going to be TP to go ahead and take down KPKP. Melody to try and get that immediate frag, where Storm takes down Gravity. Interestingly, 50 seconds in front of the clock, and Shloxy is the only point of defense over towards the A side. Melody is going to get rid of him as well, and with that, going to be seeing Team Simple go ahead and take control onto the side. Storm, he's not that healthy, but at the same time, he has to play in and around his teammate, that is going to be Melody. So Melody is the only one who is alive and healthy. And Deathscope, coming in from the Shah's position, I guess both of these players are just going to go ahead and take the teleport and move it over towards the B side as well. And that is exactly what they're going to do. The operator cannot be retrieved. I mean, in the 2 vs 2 situation, one player moving in with the operator would be the best of the options. So the operator hit has to be left out over towards the A side. The spike plant hasn't come in yet, by the way. Melody is going to finally go in for that spike plant, and this is exactly what you should do. What exactly is going on? What?
Okay.
Alright then. So hold on a second. I was just trying to recollect what exactly is happening. The Storm, he was just a little bit in an off angle where he was not able to support his comrade that was trying to plant the spike. And I thought that round, we are not going to be seeing the spike plant. We didn't, by the way, but at the same time, Deathscope, he surprised us all. Amazing utility usage once again. The snake bite being thrown into the side, inside of the tubes, and him going ahead and getting into that. Yeah, it was a snake bite. Yes. I thought, yeah, I know. We all had that moment where we thought that it's the bullets that connected on towards him, but no, it was a snake bite. Amazing utility usage once again, as I said, right? Insignia, they're a team that rely on these utility usages, and I'm happy that they are coordinating well together.
Yeah, absolutely. And now it is the side of Insignia, who again have an advantage. Although the plant has gone down, they have that man advantage. Gravity trying to scout out a few players who are anywhere close or on the site. And Insignia, they have a retake on their hands, which is quite possible. But the question is whether they're going to pull it off. Melody, he pushes in with that stinger and he gets punished for it. And it's probably going to be, yeah, it's going to be another round for the side of Insignia. KPKP, you can throw the Molotov in if you want, but it's not going to be anywhere close to the spike. And there it is. He's going to take down one for sure. For Gravity, he's going to be taking him down instead. And it's going to be Team Insignia who put up another round on the board. And they are looking pretty comfortable, Assassin, aren't they?
They definitely are. I mean, as I said, right, them starting off on the defense of the map abide against Team Simple is definitely going to be a bit of a problem for Team Simple. But at the same time, I didn't mention the fact that Team Simple are a team that are equally good on their attack as well. But I guess they're having a slow start to the day. Maybe eventually they're gonna pick up. This is their second buy round of the specific match, so looking forward to seeing what exactly they're gonna do in this round.
Yeah, and now that Insignia have this good lead and they have a lot of economy built up as well, they're going to be looking to they're going to be looking to take those aggressive peaks because they want to put more pressure. And as they are doing so, look at Tippy. He's going to get 2 of his own. This guy's just popping off, absolutely. He's just doing so much work. And here comes the Hunter's Fury. And there it is. He might just get, yeah, Gravity's going to get another one. He might not tag the second. And Black Range is actually going to get Melody with his paint shells. And the last man standing, he will tag on a little bit of damage onto both these players over here. But it's gonna be nothing more. 1 kill is all they found this round, and wow, what a beautiful round coming in from the side of Insignia. Especially that B hole, they did not even let them enter towards this B side, man. I mean, how good is that?
Yeah, so basically the main reason for that is, again, the disjointed attack coming out from the side of Team Simple, right? So before the 3 of the players who were over towards the B-long position could even reach Gardens or Octagons, 2 of the players moved in from hookah and they peeked in towards the operator. Now, it's not like Team Simple aren't aware of the fact that Insignia themselves have wielded that operator. They've got it since round number 3, man, so you never really know where exactly they've placed the operator. You can't go in for these raw peaks. And the problem for Team Simple, and you know what, it's not just Team Simple. Both of these teams don't really have a flash agent, right? So it becomes really hard for them to go ahead and just explore out of the side or even try and get some map control aggressively because of no flashes whatsoever. So it basically just becomes a raw peak for them. And
oh, look at this.
Yeah, look at this Melody. You're gonna hear.
Wait, did he not spot him? I thought they spotted him.
Wow, they did not. They did not. It's gonna be Melody to get himself a double, and it's gonna be time for Cloaksy to go ahead and get that peak. Yes, he will. Give me the Oni Phantom to reign supreme. And the Japanese got to strike 6-0, and Team Insignia. Yes.
I actually thought that, because there was this one small little point over there where he just came back, okay, the Black Ranger. He just came back for 1 second towards the B-long position. But I think he had his back turned, unfortunately, and he did not spot out Melody walking in. And that caused both of their demise, but that's okay. Insignia still pick up the round. And although, Simple are trying to cause some damage, it's actually not working, is it? Because now they're back on an eco. And they are finding it very difficult to get this down on the board. And they're okay, Storm. He makes sure he gets 1 head at the bare minimum. Gravity, he's gonna whiff a few shots, but he gets it done. KP is gonna trade him back and he picks up the weapon. But Deathscope immediately to the rescue over there. Takes KP's head for himself. And now Insignia, they have 3 players alive against the 2 players of Simple. And no weaponry on them either. They could pick up 1 in hookah. But it's going to be just 1 player. Power is low as well. He does not have health at all that would help him and his teammate. But they're going to have to try and do something over here. There's only 1 person towards his B side. And that is going to be Deathscope. He's going to be hearing all of this. And he is towards B long. He can just peek out anytime he wants. And he can just get these kills. Oh boy. Look at that trick. He's gonna wait, and there it is. They know where he is. He knows where the other one is. He's gonna actually tap him down quite a bit as well. He's so low. Melody, 8 HP. That Molotov would have cost him and he would have died, but it's gonna be Tippy to clear him off. He's just too quick with that operator. And it is Insignia who are continuing their dominating role over here. I mean, I did not expect this to go so dominant on one side, Assassin, did you?
To be honest, no. But at the same time, I kind of expected a similar outcome when the agent selection came out. So again, right? It's these small things, right? Like having no flash agents. Now wait for Insignia to get on their attack. By the way, they're gonna struggle in the same way. I'm not gonna lie, because it just becomes tough, right? So on the defense, they're a flash agent. It's fine. You guys, all you're doing is going ahead and holding onto the sites. And with the prowess like Insignia's, right, where they've got the operator in hand, they've got absolutely everything. There you go. See?
Wow.
There's absolutely nothing to stop Tippy from going into that aggressive peek. And
oh my
look
God.
at Deathscope. He doesn't even care. He's just gonna walk right into his own wipe his spin. Is gonna find himself a double. Deathscope trying to for more, but unfortunately not gonna be able to be ready with his gun out as he has a snake bite him. What the hell?
Oh wait. Did you see that?
The size gunplay. Let's go.
He actually killed Sloxy. through the legs
Yeah.
of Tippy, who was behind
Yeah.
him. And
I
Tippy
saw
survived,
that.
and I don't think he realized that. But you know the major mistake over here, like this right here, that right there. When you push up into Viper's pit so deep, when you know that you're gonna lose so much of health, and then you give out a reload sound at the very edge when you know that the Viper could be anywhere close to you. I think that was a mistake. Because
Yeah.
you give out that sound, and that's a chance for the Viper to pop in and take your head right off, because he knows you're not gonna be good in a position good enough to get that gunfight coming in. And now it's gonna be okay. Black Ranger, if Tippy doesn't get it, it's gonna be Black Ranger who gets it. And this duelist
Yeah.
combo is working out so perfectly for them. 8-0 up they are right now, and look at this. Hunter's Fury comes in. It's gonna be a little bit of a tag, but it's not gonna be more than that. Gravity expected them towards to be the right side, but KBKP is towards the left. At least towards him, at least. And Power and Ace to actually pull one back. Tippy, he gets another one. Tippy doing work? No, he's not gonna be doing more. Simple. Storm is going to shut him down actually, and now it's going to be Insignia versus Simple in the 2v2. Orbital strike at the available, and there it is. Simply pops up very quickly. Deathscope is going to make use of that smoke that Storm was throwing in, and quickly goes in for that kill. And there it is. It's going to be another round going in for Insignia. Was a pretty close one. Simple could have probably pulled out a round over there at the very last second, but it is going to be Insignia. We're going to be going on with a flawless run as they have 9 on the board.
Man, such coordination, much wow.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie, Insignia, they're looking so good today. Every single bit of information is being relayed. Now, I'm not even gonna lie when I say this. I'll give you an example as well. Remember when Gravity pulled out the Hunter's Fury, and he cleared off the right angle? TP, like most of the times, right? What happens is teams they sort of still tend to check the right angle despite the Hunter's Fury clearing it out. And today Insignia, like they're looking like a proper unit. They know everything that's happening. Each and every information is being relayed. And Gravity, he passed on to that information to Tippy that hey, right side is clear. All you have to do is look left. And Tippy, he did exactly that. It's just brilliant comms coming out from the side of Insignia and Team Simple. It looks like that they need to do a little bit more in that department, by the way, because right now communication is where they're lacking. The attack seems a lot disjointed. I've mentioned this before. I'm going to do that again because yeah, that is something that they can sort of look into.
Yeah, absolutely. It is something that they can look into, but I mean, they're not able to do it so far. At least, on the side of Simple, they're not able to do it, and as a result, it's gonna be Insignia who's gonna put up 10-0 right now. And to be honest, Assassin, if they go into that attacking half, I don't think it's gonna be that hard at all. Okay, let's go. He's gonna go down. Slokes is gonna go down as well. Gravity gets one back, but ASDF is gonna pull back one with that Spectre, and it looks like it might just work out for Team Simple over here. They're in a 2v3. Okay, Black Ranger. Okay, hello.
Yeah, he messed up. He messed up big time, boy.
Those satchels, not quite the effective places to be putting them, my friend.
Yeah, so basically, I guess he just moved his mouse a little bit too quick. So that what happened is his crosshair just went up, and then he pressed Q to throw in the satchel. It went straight inside, just below him. But yeah, nice round coming out from the side of Team Simple, man. They went in aggressive. Melody, he pushed in from the short position, and this is the exact aggression that we were looking forward to as well, coming out from the side of Team Simple. Only that it came a little too late. Should have changed the stance a little bit too early. But it's okay. All's not over yet. If they can just go ahead and find another round. Make it 10-2 as we move on towards the second half of the game. Can still bring it back. As I said, Insignia are gonna equally struggle on their attack. Just how Simple is struggling right now. That is again very situational. If Simple, they're not gonna be able to hold on to the side, just a different story. And if Team Simple, they are not going to be able to sort of, play off of the information that they're gathering. Again, different story, different situations, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that Insignia going to have enough time as well if Simple go ahead and step up that way.
Yeah, but look at Storm. He's going to be pushing in. He's going to be taking one head. No, it's going to be Power, actually. Gravity's going to pull one down, and the Spike is in front of him now. Gravity in a very difficult situation. He's going to be moving in, and he's not going to get that kill. Power's going to take him down. With the low HP he had, he should have probably gone to Gravity's bullets, but he did not. He survives to live the tail, and Simple have potentially another round on their hands.
Yeah, Team Simple, 4 vs 2 situation for them, whereas Insignia, they don't have any utilities left, by the way. All this have been used up as well. I guess Lokshi, he has got one Steam Beacon, so, you know, well, it is going to be that YOLO push coming out from him. He's just going to throw in that specific Steam Beacon and he's going to go ahead, start going for these spray downs, but I guess Tippy has a better plan.
Wow, okay.
It's gonna be Slokshi to go ahead and take down KP a 1 vs 1 situation. Remember how low the raise is from the side of Team Simple, and I guess Tippy is gonna be able to clutch it out. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing 2 vs 4 retake coming out from the side of Team Insignia. And it is definitely gonna be a good half for them. 11-1. You've gotta be kidding me, Tippy. What a beast with that operator.
Absolutely, Tippy. What a great job done by him. And I think it's going to be Shloksi actually who I should be giving credit to. Because before he died, right, the very last second, he just got that one kill onto the, the opponent in hookah. And that allowed Tippy to go in for this retake, because then he would have 2 different angles to look at. Because as soon as you can see now that, Tippy, he gets his kill and then goes out of that smoke over there. Oh, yes, looks, yeah, he gets the head of KP, the counter Brimstone, and that's all he needed. Tippy, he got the kill of ASDF, he dashes onto side, he doesn't know exactly where he is, but he's going back in because he has an idea, and there it is. The Frenzy is going to spray down through the low HP and shred him down to bits, and it's going to be Insignia who put up round number 11. Assassin, do you think it's all over?
I don't think so. I mean, I still want to be, positive on the side of Team Simple. I want to see them try and make a comeback as well on the defense side. We know for a fact that Bind is a defender-sided map. So let's try and hope for that. I mean, simple. Take our energy, take our power, and maybe take a sip of Red Bull as well. You guys can find for sure. The QR code should pop up on the caster's desk, so don't forget to do that. Whereas I guess Insignia, they've sort of chugged on to the Red Bull a little bit too much, because right now they're looking a hella energetic today. A 4 vs 2 situation already, and this pistol, it looks like that it's going to be going into the favor of Team Insignia. Slokes is going to go ahead and find Melody, and Melody is going to miss absolutely everything. Oh my god, it isn't looking like a simple day, isn't it?
No, it's not looking like a simple. It's a very complicated day indeed for them. Nothing is working out for them. This might be one kill Power might get, and yes, he will confirm the kill of Death Scope at the very least, but he's down to 68, 59 HP. Shloksi is going to rid him of even that, and it is going to be Insignia match point. And look at Shloksi. He looks fired up. Yeah. He needs a bit of air. He needs a bit of water. He's completely heated up, isn't he?
He definitely is. Not gonna lie. I mean, all of these guys look like they're on fire. Definitely they're not Phoenixes, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna let that slide just because
I'm bad. I'm very bad when it comes to cracking jokes. I'm not that great of an entertainer like you, but I try.
No, I wouldn't call myself okay. The entertainer right now is gonna be Melody with that beautiful sheriff shot over here, and okay, Power, he gets one with a very unaware slow. See, he gets his kill. Melody's gonna pull on back. Gravity's gonna get another, and now it's the Sova versus Viper combo with both these sides having both of these players alive. The initiator and the controller. Death Scope, he's probably going to be lurking around over here while his teammate Gravity is going to go towards B as he confirms the plant coming in. And there it is. Now they're going to be rotating, but look at this. I don't think... Oh boy. Death Scope, he's going to be... Oh yeah, he's not going to probably expect this flank coming in. Or, oh wait, he probably will, because the teleport is going to be used again by the side of Simple now. And there it is. The Viper's going to be going in any second. ASDF gets Gravity. Death Scope, it's all onto you, my friend. He gets the one headshot he needs. And now ASDF is very low as well. He has the snake bite. He has the poison orb. All he needs is to hold this out for as long as possible. ASDF, he's down to 21 HP, and he does not even have time to stick the bomb, defuse, because he's gone towards hookah, and he's trying to clear out these angles. But what he doesn't know, Death Scope has played this perfection, and he's gonna get that in last kill. And it is a beautiful, beautiful game coming in from the side of Team Insignia. What a beautiful, dominating performance by them. And you can see Tippy, he's really happy with that. He was cleansing his face definitely, but he saw the camera. It's alright, man. You can celebrate. It's okay. You've got a beautiful victory over here. And it's not bad to smile a bit. We would love to see the players smile a bit for sure. For the moment though, it is Simple who have a very, very tough job ahead of them, because going into the second map, Assassin, I don't think this is going to be working out well for them, because the max that anybody's put up on their board is Melody and Power, who are just on 10 kills. And yeah, they need to massively step up, don't they? Because if they're going to the second map, if they're going to put up a performance like this, then I think Insignia are going to be finding it very easy to just, roll over them, because they're going to welcome this with as open arms as possible.
That's true. I mean, what can I even say about this specific match? Let's talk about it over the match highlights, by the way, so that you guys have a visual representation as well as to what exactly happened, how exactly it wasn't so simple for Team Simple against Insignia. But yeah, I mean, Universe, tell me this. Team Simple, right? They kind of had, I wouldn't say the perfect start, but not a lot of teams have that perfect start as well. But Team Simple, even in their buy rounds, they looked a lot clueless in their attacks.
Yeah, they kind of did, because like you said, right? Because we expected Insignia to come out of their shell in. No, sorry, we expected Simple to come out of their shell in the defense rounds, but Insignia, they put up such a beautiful defensive half of 11-1 that, I mean, Simple did not even have a chance, did they? Because they needed a pistol round so bad if they want to even think about it, very minimum think about, making a comeback happen. But Insignia shut them down so well even in that pistol half, and their attacking side was just as good. I mean, they did lose a couple of players in that second round, the last penultimate round. Sorry, the last round, the ultimate round, 12-1, where they had the advantage, and it was Sova versus Viper, but they won it out anyway. This was the round I was talking about. Look, we just saw a Black Ranger come out, but Melody gets the better of them. But, these moments of brilliance were there for Simple, right? But it was just by one player who was standing at the very bottom of the pit with three others who were surrounding him from every single direction. And that is exactly what these players do not want. Because Simple, they were falling apart like dominoes. They were falling apart like every single thing that they did not want. And every time they tried to do something, it was immediately shut down by Insignia. And now they need to realize they need to do something a bit more different. Now look at this one, okay? Dead scope. Like, you need to really assess the actions that you're doing, because if you're going that deep into a Viper's pit and if he hears you so close, the first thing he's gonna know is that, yeah, if they've pushed up so far, they're gonna be very low on HP, right? Second thing is, if you're giving out a reload sound that close to the other side opening of the Viper's pit, you're gonna have to expect him to come in and peek you right there. And neither of the players did that. And as a result of that, it was just Insignia who pick up every single mistake from the side of Team Simple, and they converted it to their own success. And Simple, I mean, they had a very difficult game for sure, but if they're going into the next game, they need to forget about everything. They need to just wipe the slate clean, because going into the next map of Icebox, it's going to be a whole other ball game, because now we're going from the desert to the land of ice, ladies and gentlemen, and that's going to be, on two separate ends.
Well, some might say that it is going to be the land of the gods as well, if you guys are into the Norse mythology. But to be completely honest, right now, it is going to be Team Insignia who are going to be looking a lot stronger the map of Icebox as well, right? And we definitely are going to be doing a lot of analysis about that when we come right back after a short break. But before going, I really want to let you guys know that the registration for Season 2 Qualifier number 2 are live as well. The links can be found down in the description below. So please go ahead and get yourselves registered if you want to be part of the biggest Valorant tournament in the region. Also, please do check out all of the links coming out from our sponsors for your next big upgrade. There's going to be AMD Ryzen Radeon and WD Black to be providing you those amazing deals as well in the links down in the description below. Also, while you are at it, you guys can go ahead and scan the QR codes popping up on your screens every single time we go into the caster's desk so that you guys can get yourselves your can of Red Bull and enjoy all of these energetic games as well. So it is going to be me, Assassin47 and Universe, going in for a short break. We're going to be right back. We're going to be talking a lot more about map number 2. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the TEC Gauntlet Season 1, powered by AMD, Ryzen, Radeon, and WD Black. I'm your cost assassin 47, joining me at the desk is Universe. And yep, we kind of called it a short break, but then kind of got extended because one of the players from the Saturday team, Insignia, has a little bit of a tech issue. So while he's at it, fixing it, we might just be jumping straight into the game because we have waited more than enough. Let's quickly take a look at the maps as well, and we can sort of see what exactly is the story over there. If you guys don't know already, if you guys missed map number 1, it was picked by Team Simple. It was Bind, but then Insignia, they went ahead and dethroned Simple out of that specific map, 13-1. They completely destroyed them on that specific map. Universe, what do you think about Icebox, buddy?
I think it's just going to be, the playground of Insignia at this point, because they have picked it and they absolutely destroyed Simple at their home peak. I hope Simple have something up their sleeve for this map of Icebox, because I'm pretty sure it is the side of Insignia that's trying to throw them off. But at the same time, Assassin, there is one thing that we really need to consider, and that is the fact that Insignia are going to be playing this match 4 versus 5.
Yeah, I mean, 4v5, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, though, because Team Simple, with all of the time that they received as well, because of this tech issue, they're going to be feeling it, and they've got some time to prepare some strats as well against Team Insignia. Now, Team Insignia, not having a player like Gravity is definitely going to cost them quite a lot, because they no longer are going to have the information that they had before with him on board. So yeah, Gravity being that important initiator for the team as well, with him missing, so it's going to be a bit of a problem, and the absence is definitely going to be felt as well in the server. But I'm overall having a bit of a concern for Team Simple as well, because Insignia, not really sure how exactly they're going to change their stance according to this specific absence coming out from Gravity as well, right? You never know. Sometimes teams, they tend to just go ahead and change the stance from a passive one to an aggressive one as well. Yesterday, we did see that happening, by the way, where you and Quaint just went crazy in that specific match. But yeah, today, I'm expecting similar things happening on the map of Icebox. Now, again, Universe, what are your expectations on this specific map, and who do you think is going to take it away?
I think Insignia are going to drop this only and only because of the fact that they have a 4v5 disadvantage over here. That is a huge thing, because playing 4v5 across an entire map is, I don't think it's easy, especially if it's a map as big as Icebox, because there's always going to be a nook and corner where you don't check, and there's going to be a timing that is going to be crossed by you, and there's going to be a timing that is going to be advantageous to the side of Simple. So I should see a fight coming in from Insignia, but as far as it goes, Assassin, I think this might just be picked up by Team Simple.
True that. Team Simple, with the added man advantage, they should pretty much go ahead and take it away. It should be an easy one for them, but again, you never know. Insignia, it might surprise us. I'm really rooting for Simple right now. I really want them to take this to the third map as well. So let's see if that is going to happen or not. Ladies and gentlemen, map number 2, pistol round. It is going to be powered to take a lot of damage, and I guess it's going to be going down. There you go. It's going to be Slokesy to chime in from the bell position. It's going to take down power, and oh, Melody!
Spike down A.
Alright, then a jumping burst fire coming out with the classic, and I guess Riot, they definitely need to put in a little more effort into that classic now, because oh man, that is some insane shot right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Quite a bit of an I mean, approach from the side of Simple, as you would expect them to be as aggressive as they possibly can, because they want to shut down Insignia as heavily as they can. And in this 4v5, it might just be possible for them because, I mean, what more could you, you know, a Simple, this is their only chance of coming back, and this is so unfortunate for Insignia. I mean, they have picked up 1 point at the bare minimum. Insignia, are they going to be picking up the second? I really don't think so.
Careful.
Well, it is the custom, right? To go ahead and get themselves these board as soon as they've won the pistol, but you never know. Insignia, they're pretty much pistol gods themselves, and we might just... There you go. Exactly what I was talking about, and that scope is gonna get him... What?
I don't even know, man.
He's gonna get a drive-by with a frenzy, and I guess Tippy is the only one who has taken a lot of damage, down to 1 HP. So this is pretty much a 3 versus 3. But unless Melody goes ahead and takes down Tippy, or vice versa. Deathscope, on the other hand, is going to get rid of ASDF from the specific round, and Spike is going to be planted. Universe, are you seeing this?
Yes, I am, and I'm not quite sure what Simple are doing, because this is a round they should be 100% winning, but they are giving it up. And Deathscope, he made so much work happen, and now look at this. Okay, Melody, he was 2v3. Our does have the advantage, but it's gonna be Deathscope who gets a 3k for himself. Make that a 4. He's gonna probably, yeah, he's gonna try. I thought he was gonna go down to the grenade over there, but he just escapes it by the nick of his teeth. And there it is. Deathscope opening things up for his team. Insignia, for the moment, are not out of this fight, ladies and gentlemen. They are fighting hard for this victory. It is a 4v5, but they are making it work as much as they can. And wow, my oh my, Deathscope, he did quite a bit of a job over there. And if he continues to bring out that sort of performance in the coming few rounds, they might just be able to salvage an 8-4 or maybe a 7-5 half in the attacking side.
I like how they changed the entire role as well, right? So, you know for a fact that Deathscope loves to play the controller, but then him on the Reyna is again very interesting. I've seen him do, incredible things on that Reyna as well. I mean, one day, I guess it was Deathscope. Yeah, it was Deathscope playing the Reyna in one of my ranked games, and yeah, I mean, you know how it is. He went ahead and got himself like what, a 28 bomb or something like that. The guy was just crazy.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, it looks like that once again Insignia, they're gonna be doing that. They go ahead and get their bigger guns out. There's gonna be nothing but the pistols for Team Simple in this specific round, so not really expecting much coming out from them. But yeah, I was just recollecting the memories of that specific ranked game as well, right? I still remember that I supported him quite a lot. Damn, I was sitting at 20 kills myself, I guess. Hashtag not a flex, but anyway.
Player standing.
Hey, it's okay to flex a little bit. I mean, that's alright. But for the moment, it's going to be Insignia flexing this round onto the side of Simple. They are going to be securing second and possibly a lead. And once they get this lead, the one thing about this is the fact that Simple are going to be hitting out pretty hard, aren't they? Because once they get this advantage, they're going to have to play it all on to their aim battles now. You know why? Because 4v5, the one thing that they will look to do more is to be getting that disadvantage on the side completely nullified as soon as possible. They're going to be sending out Deathscope, they're going to be sending out Tippy, get that first initial frag and immediately fall back so they can then assess what to do, where to go. Because that first pick is going to be so important for them, right? Because if they get it down to a 4v4, then they have a chance. They have a much better chance at doing it. But that initial pick is going to be very difficult because there's going to be trades coming off from the side of Team Simple, and they do not want to give that away. And that's exactly why now they are playing a little slow, because they know that there is a buy on the other side. And Power, he's lurking on mid to get that first initial pick for his team.
Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is Insignia, right? Once they had that roster shuffle as well, things have been looking pretty good for them. Like, their entire unit has got a little bit of an upgrade themselves. And I usually tend to, like, you know, bump into all of these pros as well in my ranked games. And I remember Vikrant and Tippy actually came in one of the matches as well. And both of these players, so Vikrant was a part of Insignia before. And Vikrant and Tippy, both of these guys, right, they were an absolute powerhouse for sure, but now with the speedy Black Ranger chiming in and the entire roster shuffle coming out from the side of Insignia, things are looking a lot better, and the overall coordination looks better. You see, Deathscope is easily lurking in, and Storm, he's not gonna be ready for this. There you go. It's going to be Deathscope to go out and take down Storm. And with that, Kippy is going to be the only one over towards the B side. Yeah, that's another one coming out from Deathscope. And I guess with the Empress, he might just be able to do more. It's going to be SDF to go ahead and take him down. Whereas on the other hand, the entirety of Insignia, they're going to move in from the main position. They're going to get the spike planted. And ASDF down to 8 HP. Has to work around with his teammates now. Where exactly is Power and KPKP? There you go. They are in the site as well. So all these three players are going to move in together as a unit for this retake. But Tippy finds ASDF, who was the low player. And now Power and KPKP, they have to do something. But Sloxy, he's going to be the one to do something instead as he takes down KPKP. And Power, left out of 1 versus 3, has to isolate himself into individual 1-on-1s. He has already found himself one. That is going to be Sloxy going down. But a speedy Black Ranger, he's lurking around in his own shadows and in his own smoke. This will be the third round coming in from the side of Insignia. What the hell? Despite that man disadvantage, they're making it happen, Universe.
I mean, you know, never say never is what I'm gonna say over here, and never give up. And Insignia, they might just be the, you know, the epitomes of that very metaphor. And if they're gonna be going ahead and trying to do something different, and they're gonna be trying to make Simple feel the pressure of this 4v5, because honestly, if Insignia pull off a leading half in attacking, which is actually quite favorable, because, you know, it's only in attacking that you can get into these nook and eye corners, and you can make stuff happen out of the blue. And, you know, it's very, very, very important for them that they get as much advantage as possible. But the question over here, Assassin, is how far are Simple going to go to stop them? Because the fact that it's a 4v5, it's actually tempting you, right? It tempts you quite a bit to go and get those frags, because you know you have the man advantage. You know that you can go in for those aggressive peaks. You know that you can do all of that. But are they going to be doing it? And every time they do it, are they going to keep getting punished? Because look at this. Look at this.
What the hell, Tippy? The cojones out of this bad boy to just updraft, dash in, and pull out the classic against a player who's holding a rifle. Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like, you know, Insignia, with that disadvantage, they kind of have like a lot more confidence now, right? It's like they've got nothing to lose. They're like, they're just gonna go full ham. They're gonna put in absolutely everything. And I guess, you know, Deathscope and Tippy, they're doing a good job at that, man. They're just going in without any sorts of worries whatsoever. They don't give a damn. And when a man has no fear, he becomes a completely different powerhouse altogether.
Yeah, absolutely. For the moment, though, Insignia, they are building up a pretty insane lead. I mean, they can at least have a bit of a, you know, breathe easy room space over here for the beginning of this map as well. And now it is going to be them pushing in towards this B side again. The Power, he's going to take down the pain. It's already a 5v3. Deathscope does some damage, brings one back. Here comes the showstopper, not going to do any damage. And it's going to be slow. He's going to be going back. Takes the head of Power with a beautiful one tap. ASDF is there on the other side to bring it down. Black Ranger is going to probably go down. And Sloxy, last man standing. ASDF, beautiful one taps coming from him. And Simple, they finally pull one back. I mean, it was pretty much of a scare coming in for those first 4 rounds that Insignia pulled out. But okay, not too bad. It's Simple. They should be looking to build upon this and solidify this into an 8-4 half, because clearly the advantage is towards them. So if they're able to do that, well and good for them. It's going to just put on the world of hurt towards the side of Insignia. But if Insignia pick up another round and another, then it's just going to be Simple who are going to be looking back at their steps and saying, what did we do wrong?
Well, the answer to that question is going to be a lot more aggression and less communication.
Yeah.
I pretty much think that, like, see, I understand that your opponents are kind of having a situation where they have a man down. But, see, once again, Power, he's going to move in over towards the belts area, right? Now, Tippy knows this. Tippy knows this. He's gonna go ahead and ask his comrade. It can be Black Ranger, but never mind. Black Ranger is going to take a duel of his own and he's going to die. There is a revive available, so we're going to be seeing the resurrection coming in anytime soon from the side of Team Insignia. It's going to be Sloxy to go ahead and take down Storm. And Yeah, he can go ahead and revive Black Ranger right now, make it a 4 versus 4. And it is going to be the ultimate to be popped up by ASDM. He's going to go ahead and neutralize that man advantage.
Careful.
And he's going to take down Black Ranger, making it a 4 versus 3. That scope is trying to sneak in over towards the B side, which is not going to happen, as KPKP is still holding on over towards the yellow containers. But Power is still holding on to that aggressive angle. And I guess TP and Shloxy, this is going to be like, let's just fall back. Let's not go over towards the A side. Let's try and find different avenues in and around the map, as TP is going to lurk around over towards the kitchen's area. And with 25 seconds left on the clock, it's going to be time for Shloxy to move in together with him over towards the orange position. 3 seconds. It's going to be Shloxy to try and clear on the side, and he's going to be successful in getting the frag on towards the KPKP with the immediate trade. I thought that TP is going to try and cut off the rotations, but unfortunately, he's going to be the one to get cut off instead by Melody. 4-3 as we approach on towards round number 8. I guess Team Insignia sort of are gonna have that advantage in terms of the economy as well, right? So you know for a fact that in this specific game, when you have a player down, you get extra 1,000 creds every round.
Yep.
And that is gonna help them a little bit more. And maybe on that specific advantage, they can do something against Team Simple. But on the other hand, look at Team Simple, man. They've got power on the operator
Get out
already.
of my way.
Yeah, that's gonna just bring in a little bit more hurt over here. Look at this. Yeah, it's only about time as Power gets that kill onto Black Ranger. And Deathscope and Tippy, they're trying to do something, and Tippy's actually gonna get one. Deathscope, he jumps into window. Look at this, he's gonna get that revive coming in. And look, oh my god, okay. Deathscope.
Player standing.
Deathscope. That's not how you deal with things, my friend. Sloxy, one tap. Sloxy blinded. Sloxy getting flanked, but he's gonna get that 2 tap. Okay, I don't know how Sloxy got that kill. But Simple, they pull it back to 4v4. Sorry, 4. Yeah, I'm losing my tongue. Sorry.
You failed. Now
Yeah, and I guess Insignia are losing their pace as well. The pace that they had at the start of this specific match.
What Deathscope was doing. Why did he have to jump down? He could have taken his time and he could have waited. And he could have got all 3 of those kills maybe. And he could have probably secured this round for his team. But unfortunately, he kind of got, I think, sucked into the heat of the moment. And he jumped right in. Okay, he's like, a battle star. And unfortunately, he got punished for it big time. He did not even get a kill.
Such is life, right, Universe? So many questions, but
The
less
questions of life.
Yeah, I mean, so many questions, but then very less answers. So, yeah, I guess what Deathscope did there is always going to be a mystery.
Oh!
And it looks like that Storm's aggression is going to be another concern. What the hell? Alright then,
don't know
Team
what's
Simple. You guys can just keep aggressing, and I guess you guys are just gonna fall down like flies.
One
Never
enemy
mind.
remaining.
Black Ranger looks like gonna be dealt with, and it's gonna be Deathscope left out on 1 versus 3. It's gonna try and once again sneak in from the kitchens over towards the defender side of spawn. And there is Melody to go ahead and take him down as well. 5-4. As Team Simple, they've taken up the advantage now. They've got the lead. And it can be what you speculated it to be, Universe. Can be an 8-4. But if Insignia go ahead and take one more round, right, that is going to be a win for them this half. In my opinion, at least. Like, I understand it's still going to be a 7-5, but in my books, it's a win for Insignia because 4 versus 5, 5 rounds on the attack. It's good, man. It's good.
Yeah, it absolutely is. But it's not going to be that great when they go into the defensive half because so many nooks and corners to clear out, and that 5th man puts so much more of an advantage. You know, if there was a cloning agent in Valorant, maybe then it would make a difference. But fortunately, we do not have that. Riot, you might just want these ideas. Okay, Deathscope, he gets an idea to pop out his ult, but he's just going to get... Okay,
Wow.
ASDF is getting tagged by his own... shock dart over there because of that wall coming up. Storm on the flank is gonna get taken down, and Tippy and Shloxy are making this work. Here comes the revive. Oh boy, this could be a 7-5 half maybe, unless Power has something. No, he's 10 HP. I don't see him clutching out the sound. One bullet is all he needs to that smoke to get him down. Tippy! Oh my god, he just misses that angle. He does not check and he gets punished for it. Power! He needs 1 kill, but look at this. The B side is already where they're going to be hitting, and Shloxy, he's gone all the way already back over there. And so has Black Ranger. Power. He's checking in no man's land for a lurker, and now He's found his way towards mid, and he's checking every single angle because he does not want to give up this zone at all. He's very wary of somebody coming for the flank, but Power, he's just wasting time over here. As a player, you would really expect anybody to come from any angle, and that's what he's doing. But he does need to realize that there's going to be somebody. He's going to realize that there's nobody behind him, actually. And he probably presumed that the Omen had the spike, right? And that's exactly why he's checking every single look in corner. And he did not realize that the Sage is actually the one who has the spike, and she's the one who ran all the way back towards B. And now it's going to be a save coming in from Power. Unless Black Ranger... He's on the other side of this. He is on the other side of this. Oh, Shloxy, what are you doing? Shloxy, hello?
He's just trying to measure the distance.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, to be honest, right, Power's decision of going in for the save is, again, a good one and a bad one in its own way. Now, the reason I say that is because they can still afford an operator if he goes in and tries and dish out damage onto the rest of the two players from the side of Team Insignia. Now, you can try to go in for that specific retake. They can still afford a buy. And even if he doesn't go ahead and dish out the damage onto the rest of the two players, right? It again makes sense because Insignia, they're a man down. So they're going to get 1,000 extra kids anyway. So he won't be making that big of a change in terms of the economy. So yeah. It kind of is like a neutral ground over there where it's completely up to you if you want to save. And if you want to, you know, just more than stabilize, improve your economy and your team's economy.
Oh boy.
So I guess, yeah, he made the right choice. Let's go on the other hand. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, look at this though. TP has already found the initial frag over here. Now it's a 4v4. A doable situation for Insignia as they rush towards A. Power's gonna miss that shot. Tippy's sneaked in. He's gonna get another. Tippy, he's doing so much work for his team. They have everything that they need to make this round executable. It's gonna be Tippy who misses his knives and he's gonna go down actually, trying to escape. But Deadscope on the other side is gonna get one. He's gonna get another. It's gonna be a 6, half, a minimum. Oh my god. Assassin, they're making this work. It's gonna be a minimum 6 to 6. Well, I don't think that's good for Simple.
Who would have thought a 4 versus 5 on the map of Icebox? Imagine them having gravity right now. This could be a 6-0. I don't know. This could be a 6-0, 7-0, 8-0. This could be absolutely anything you want it to be. Just absolutely. Like the map of Bind. Like if they had gravity, if they had that information gathering agent as well, right? Like right now, they have to sacrifice their duelist. They have to sacrifice one player at least in order to gain that information. But if they had gravity, they could have worked it out so beautifully. Look at, wow. Never mind. Let's go. For all the praise in the world, man. It's gonna go ahead and it's gonna get taken down by Storm. It's a good start coming out from the side of Team Simple, and there's gonna be a 5 versus 3 situation. Power is coming in with a flag, by the way. And
oh boy. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hurt. It's gonna be him to get taken down and Slowsy to go ahead for the plunge. Yonta's Fury is gonna be pulled down and ASDF might just be able to get himself the frag. There you go. It's gonna be a 6 to 6 as you did predict it out to be, Mr. Universe. And a Black Ranger, not really much that he can do. It's gonna be a flawless round. An absolutely flawless one at that, by the way. If the Sova wouldn't have used that shock dart onto his stage, that is Storm.
He's looking for somebody to revive, but nobody is dead, my friend. But what might
Storm,
be...
Yeah, you know, Storm would have been like, hey guys, you know what? I kind of want to revive someone. Can somebody die? But then they're like, nah.
Please die.
We ain't gonna, you know, ruin our KD. We gotta get onto that MVP standings. We gotta get that WD Black SSD.
Yeah, but he wants his assist, bro. How can you rip him away from his assist? He's a Sage. Come on.
Yeah,
give me that revive. Die, gentlemen. Die for battle.
He gotta get them ultimate points, alright?
Yeah, he gotta get... I mean, it is 8 orbs, right? And I mean, he didn't even get to use it. So I'm pretty sure that's why he's probably mad. Because he so fought it hard for that, right?
Yeah, so Storm is like, no WD Black SSDs for you. But hey guys, you know what? You guys can get yourselves some WD Black SSDs as well. Links down in the description below. Get yourselves that ultra fast SN 850.
No charges left.
7,000 Mbps read and write speed, man. Come on. That's faster than Insignia's attack on the map of Bind. But yeah.
Oh boy.
Moving on towards the attack for Simple right now on the map of Icebox. The second half, it's KP to go and take down Tippy as well. Insignia are not able to do much, by the way, and we expected this, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much on the defensive side, there was not much they could do because defending a map of Icebox with 4 players is just as hard as trying to do anything at all in this world. I mean, it's as hard as saving money when you have a 7-course meal platter in front of you and you want to buy it and eat it all for yourself. That's how hard it is right now for Insignia because they're hungry, but they do not have enough money to afford it. They have money, but they do not have enough money because Gravity has taken some of the money and he is gone with that tech issue. And unfortunately, Insignia, they have to fight this out until the very end. They need to do everything that they can. And looks like they're going for an aggressive approach over here towards A. Tippy might just find one. He will. Taps onto the head, but that's all he's going to get. Melody's going to take down 2 of his own. And Strokesy going to try to chip in one more. And they're going to drop down 2 weapons. But Melody's going to clean it up. He's up shop. 3K for him. And very, very quick round as probably Insignia would have wanted it to be because they want to get to that gun round as soon as possible. They want the buys to come in. And now they're going to be looking on to get those, long range fights more because they would want to challenge these Spectres from the long range. And look at that Tippy. I mean, I'm not quite sure how useful it would be for an operator in a 4v5. I mean, it would help you in that initial peak. But I would still say with no armor and probably no utility, it would have been safer for him to go for those rifles. And I mean, it's just gonna wait for us to wait and see how exactly he's gonna go. He spots one and he actually gets the kill. Wow, Tippy. I eat my words back, my friend. You did a pretty good job, but it's a 3v3 against Power pulls back Shloxy's kill towards mid. He goes in for that extra peek, and Shloxy, he gives away his life. And there comes the Boombot from the side of Melody to clear out towards A. And he's gonna probably hear one player there. Tippy trying to get a kill. Smokes it off, but Melody's just gonna swing back and get it himself. Oh boy, no. Black Ranger, that's not how you do it, my friend. You should have expected another player there at the bare minimum. Insignia, they're falling apart like dominoes. And I don't even blame them in Assassin because 4v5, you do not want to be in this spot. I know, you know what, I want to give credit to them for this 4v5 put up of 6 rounds. But I think this is where Simple take it back home.
Yeah, we know Icebox is an attack-decided map, guys, so having that advantage definitely works out in their favor. They should pretty much be able to run away with this as well, with this specific map, of course. Jumping onto the map of Haven, right? Things are gonna get a lot spicier, actually. Like, I really wish Gravity is ready, because if he's not, then F in the chat for Insignia, man. Like, after that insane win of 13-1 on the map of Bind, you don't want to go ahead and lose out this best of 3, right?
Yeah, I mean, when you put up such a beautiful performance on map number 1, it's just really, really important for them to get that second victory. But right now, Insignia, they are defending somewhat, but it's not going to work. Melody's going to shut them down. Tippy has an idea. Somebody's on top of him. But Power, he's in the prime position to take him and a prime weapon to help him. Oh, sorry, Oni weapon to help him as well, not a prime. But he's going to be putting on this beautiful round on towards his team. That is round number 10. And Simple now, looking to finish this map up as quickly as possible. And now we move ahead, ladies and gentlemen. The fact that Simple, I mean, they struggled in the defensive half for quite a bit, right? Because attacking-wise, Insignia did have a little bit of a prowess going in because they could get into nooks and corners that Simple would, leave out in terms of aggression. They would aggress in one place and they would leave out another corner, and that's exactly where Insignia were inserting their players to get those cheeky little frags. But now, no longer is it happening because Insignia themselves have so many corners to cover that they are not able to defend these sites. At any given point of time, there is one player who is towards mid and one player who's towards either of the sites, and that's what's making it difficult for them. ASDF trying to get some information, clears out yellow, clears out the side. He's gonna spot Shloxy, and he's gonna be tagged. No, I don't think he's tagged. Oh, he actually was. And Tippy actually gets one kill towards mid. Power gets deleted with a beautiful headshot from Tippy, and now they're going towards A, where SPD Black Ranger is all alone waiting for them. Tippy, he needs to go and help out his teammates, and looks like he is gonna get that same idea. And here comes the force of Team Simple.
SPD Black Ranger is just gonna wait it out. He's gonna go ahead and take out that recon first, and then he's gonna try and wait for his team to go in for this retake together as a unit. A 4 versus 4, doable for the side of Team Insignia. And there you go. Black Ranger to go ahead and put up that kill on towards KP. KP in turn fires a frag on towards the Sage as well. And never mind. ASDF is gonna take down Dead Scope over towards the Raptors position.
Oh no.
Never mind. They tried to come in from the middle position, right? So yeah, just trying to cut off the rotations right there. And yeah, it is gonna be Storm to get the final kill. 11-6. Round number 18, and I guess it's here where we say goodbye to Team Insignia, at least in map number 2, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like Simple might just be running away with this by the bare minimum of 12-6. I mean, you did not expect Insignia to put up 6 rounds at the very least, because when you're in the 4v5, you do not expect them to put up maybe 3 rounds at the max. But here is Team Insignia, who've given up quite a bit. And Black Ranger tried to assess the situation by going in a little bit aggressive, but seeing that teleport from the counter home, and he's just gonna back down. And here comes the power of Team Simple as to they move towards the A side, but actually the power of Team Simple is lurking towards mid. And he does get his head taken off. Oh, he gets stacked down quite a bit, but not too much. Tippy is going to be revived. Power is going to take down Death Scope. Insignia immediately lose out their advantage of getting a player revived. And here it is. It's going to be match point for Team Simple. And quite simply, as we put it, they look like they're going to shut this down pretty quickly, aren't they, Assassin?
That's right. I mean, we expected this. Insignia to go on to the defense and struggle. It was something that we all saw coming. I mean, at least us analysts and casters, because we know how it works. I mean, on a map like Icebox, right, it pretty much becomes very hard. Like, it's such a huge map, right? Like, before Breeze came in, most of the players, they hated Icebox for a reason. Like, yeah, they hated Icebox for a reason. For it to become, for it to be such a huge map, with, so many things to look onto. But finally, they all found a dead love on the map of Icebox as well. It's a bit time for SPD Black Ranger to try and do something, by the way. What's going to get taken down and revived, and there you go. All the others at the same time, and it is over indeed. Insignia not going to be able to take map number 2. We are going into map number 3, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be Haven. And congratulations, Team Simple, for putting up that win, but man, feels bad for Insignia.
Yeah, you absolutely got to feel bad for them, because in a 4v5, you wouldn't really want to be in that situation, would you? And it's such a difficult position to be in, because look at that last little banner over there where there's no red lining. I mean, that could have probably made all the difference, right? And it is so important. It was so important for them to try to get this win in their bag, but they just couldn't make it happen. And now, because of a reason of one player not being there in a 4v5 situation, they have had to give up a map. And we really hope Gravity has his tech issues sorted, and he gets to come back for the 3rd map, because if he doesn't, it is probably going to be an entire downhill road for Insignia as they move into map number 3.
That's true. Let's quickly jump into the match highlights as well. I mean, the match highlights, they pretty much are going to portray the entire story to you guys. There's not much to analyze here. A 4 versus 5 match, right? Like, there is something definitely to talk about. It is Insignia's attack, being it a 4 versus 5 situation. They did, go in quite aggressive. They tend to just explore maps at the start of this specific map as well. So what they did is they first explored, and they kind of had an idea as to what exactly are the areas that are left out from the side of Team Simple on their defense. So basically, they would go ahead and exploit all of these nook and cranny corners, and then they would just move in towards the kitchens. They would move in over towards the B mains. They knew the timings coming out from the side of Team Simple, and Insignia, they would just try and get all of these rounds on the board as well. So attack isn't really the problem here. What is the problem is the defense for the side of Team Insignia. And Team Simple, when they went on to that attack, they did what we expected them to, and that was to take down Insignia with full force and just take it to map number 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Insignia did quite a bit of a job in that first half. We thought maybe, 4v5, hey, is it possible really on Icebox? They did convince us until they brought it to 6-6, because that was the best scoreline they could have got for them with the man disadvantage given. But in the attacking half for Simple, it was just too simple because when you're defending a map like Icebox, there are so many places where you need a fifth player. You need somebody that is going to be covering up that informational play that should have come in from Gravity was just not there, and it is so discouraging for them because they went in and they fought it hard, but they couldn't put up a single run on the board in that second half. And I just hope in this third map to come, Gravity comes back and saves his team because they had very tough time in the map of Icebox, and it's all down to that third map. Who's going to pick it up? Who's going to get that second point on their favor and move up above the other? Because that's just going to give them one last chance to qualify. Sorry, to save themselves to qualify for the second season at least, if not for the playoffs, depending on who wins or loses in the teams who are above them. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit difficult for them for sure.
It definitely is gonna be. It is all gonna have to wait, and I guess it truly is gonna be interesting, right, to see what Insignia are gonna do. What if Gravity isn't back? What if Gravity is back? How exactly are they gonna strategize their moves on the map of Haven? How exactly are Team Simple gonna react to all of these changes, all of these ups and downs coming out as well from the side of Team Insignia? Well, to know more, tune in after the break for sure, as we are going to be heading on towards a small break now. We're going to quickly get ourselves a can of Red Bull. You guys should do that as well, by the way. Scan the QR code and get yourselves a can of Red Bull. While you're at it, go down in the description box below. Check out all of the links coming out from our lovely sponsors, AMD Ryzen Radeon and WD Black. Get their products. They've got some amazing deals for you guys. Yeah, that's right. It's just exclusive to you guys who are watching. So please go down there and check out the links down in the description below. Get yourself some upgrades. And also, if you guys haven't registered your team for TEC Gauntlet Season number 2, Qualifier number 2 yet, please do that as well. Links again down in the description below. Everything is going to be provided down in the description box below. So, that is going to be your go-to place in every single break segment as well. So me and Universe are going to take a short break. We're going to be right back with map number 3. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to WD Black. I mean, never mind. You know what? I messed up. Anyways, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the TEC Gauntlet Season 1, powered by WD Black and AMD Ryzen Radeon. I'm your cast assassin, 47, joining me on the desk is Universe. And yeah, really sorry for the mess up over there. I have forgotten how to be on camera. I mean, 1 week of being on the back end, it tends to make you do stuff like this. But anyways, really sorry for that. Universe, welcome. We are all set to dive straight in towards map number 3 as well. A little bit of a good news. Gravity is back, and I hope that Team Insignia are back in full form, because man, I really don't want to see them losing out this one. But at the same time, I feel for Simple as well. So it's a mixed bag of emotions right now. What about you?
Absolutely, I gotta agree with you because I think now that Insignia might have their full force coming in, but at the same time, Simple, they need to be a little bit more careful this time again, because they got a 4v5 win for sure. Yeah, but even that was a little bit hard work. So Simple are not at their best today, and that was very clearly seen. Simple need to be putting up a lot more. Force down, and especially because it's a map of Haven, and the fact that again it's going to be Insignia on the prowl. They're going to be on the attack, and they're going to be attacking hard. I am really not sure how exactly Simple are going to be able to hold on to this lead of. I mean, they've brought it down to one scoreline at least in terms of the series, but no idea whether they're going to be able to hold it on or not. It's going to be very, very difficult for them for sure, because Insignia, they have looked very good, especially map number 1, 13-1, and 6 rounds they won actually in the second map, and that is very impressive by them with the second map. But now that we're going into the third map and that everything is set and Gravity is back, it is all for Team Insignia to win, because they clearly have the advantage. As confidence of Simple is going to be wimbling a bit. It's going to be a little bit here and there, so they need to try to build up a little bit more confidence. They need to win a few rounds on the defensive side, not let it go. Maybe definitely not let it go 8-4 or 9-3 half, or even worse than that. But so Simple, they need to get their shoes polished. They need to get their guns all completely shining, because once they are onto that map of Haven, Insignia are going to be bringing on hell to them, and they need to be ready.
That's true. I mean, Simple, I really want them to step up their strategic game right now, because with Gravity back in, right, Insignia are going to be a full powerhouse, all right? And I really want to see more and more of these strategic plays being made on the map of Haven. Once again, Haven, we both know it's my favorite map. It's a favorite map for a lot of teams out there in the country as well, and a lot of teams have different ways of approaching the map of Haven as well. And Insignia's way is to again play off of Gravity's information and go in a lot more aggressive. So both on their defense as well as their attack, right? We would see Insignia being a lot more aggressive, whereas Team Simple, on the other hand, their attack is aggressive, but their defense isn't. So they got to try something new out here against Insignia. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a problem for them as well. But moving on towards the map of Haven, right? I'm expecting some really good agent selection coming out from both of these teams as well. What are your predictions for this universe?
I think it's going to be Insignia who are going to be. I mean, as much as I do not believe in the fact of a caster curse, I'm gonna go with Insignia to pull this one out. Pretty much, I would say probably a 13 to 4, maybe 13 to 7 between scoreline, unless Simple step up their game from the last time and they bring it to a very much more closer scoreline. But I think we are gonna see Insignia pick this up with a little bit of an extra force putting in, but not too much of work being thrown into their load, because I'm pretty sure Insignia, if they can pull off 4v5 into down to 6 rounds, at least halfway, I'm pretty sure they can put up a much more dominant performance in Haven when they've got all 5 of their players ready.
True that. Waiting for both of these teams to get ready so that we can dive straight in towards the agent selection as well. Right now, we are going to be missing a player from the Sada team Insignia, and we're waiting for him to, get back into the server as well so that we can quickly get this action started. But guys, before moving into the game as well, I want to give out a huge shout out to our sponsors, WD Black and AMD Ryzen Radeon, for making this specific tournament possible. Please do check out all of these amazing deals that are going on currently using the link down in the description below. While you're at it, also scan the QR code to get yourselves some cans of Red Bull so that you guys can always enjoy these high intense games which go all the way to 3 maps, right? You guys can enjoy it without worrying about any sorts of energy loss whatsoever. The caffeine and the taurine in that specific Red Bull can is gonna help you keep on going for all 3 of these maps. And yeah, to be honest, I'm just fascinated to see Insignia play that specific map of Bind as well. And after that, Icebox was a different tale whatsoever. We did talk about it, but then Haven, I am looking forward to seeing what exactly is going to happen and how exactly this new roster from the Sada team Insignia is going to pan out in their favor as well. With this new roster, I have seen them play on the map of Haven, but still, this being the ultimatum for them, right? This specific match being the ultimatum for both of these teams. Whoever's going to be losing is going to have a bit of a problem qualifying for the playoffs. So yeah, it is now or never. It's a do or die situation for both teams. Really looking forward to seeing what these guys can do. Universe, what are your expectations for at least the first half? So I'm going to tell you guys this. Insignia are starting off on the attack on the map of Haven. So Universe, what are your expectations for the first half of the game? Insignia are pretty good on their attack side, and we know Haven is an attacker side of map. So with all 5 of their players ready, right? What do you think is going to happen?
I think it's going to be tending towards maybe 8 to 4 or 7 to 5, half in the favor of Insignia. They are going to be putting their foot down. They want to get this done with, because pretty sure they did not like that 4v5 match that they played. And they're going to be mad, right? Because they could have shut it down last map probably, but that 4v5 disadvantage just caused them to delay this victory for them. Simple, they did pull one back, but like I said, they're not looking their best. They are not looking like how they picked up previous maps earlier against those teams where they faced off to get those 2 points. And they're looking flustered, they're looking vulnerable, and this is the time for Insignia to exploit them. But hey, I'm still going to go with the fact that there is always hope. Simple, maybe they turned up their game. Maybe they're going to come up with a new game plan. They come up with a new, entire new face to their approach to this map, because it's a whole new map, it's a whole new ball game, and they are playing defense on Haven. So if they can hold this push out coming in from Insignia, which is probably going to be hailstorm, it's going to be a hailstorm with huge ice balls, which was supposed to be in the previous map, but they're going to fall into their faces right now. And if they have an umbrella made of steel, they can hold it off. But if it's an umbrella made of normal synthetic clothing, then it's gonna hit their face quite hard.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I don't even know what to expect out of Team Simple on the map of Haven. What kind of an agent selection is going to come out from them as well? Because they quite are an unpredictable team, and they do tend to step up when they just need that extra bit of energy as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Simple are going to pull out on the map of Haven. We might just see the usual lineups coming out from them, right? So we are going to be seeing the usual Jet pickup. We're going to be seeing Sova. Might even see Astra coming out from the side of Team Simple as well. So KPKP can just go ahead and get on that Astra as well. Haven, we know, is a map where Astra reigns supreme nowadays, and a lot of teams are just adapting to the Astra meta as well on the map of Haven. Also, after the recent patch, right? I've sort of analyzed that teams, they tend to pick up Omen as well more than the Astra, because Astra has sort of got that nerf as well, right? She has become quite expensive now, and
Yeah.
I guess we might just see that as well coming out from them. But guys, we did get a word from the production and the League Ops team. It's gonna take a little while till we set up this specific match. The players are having some sort of a tech issue, so we're gonna be right back after a short break once again from some messages from our sponsors, and we're gonna be right back with map number 3. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Be right back.
Alright, guys, that was a quick comeback for sure because we've come back into the map of Haven and we're going to be going right into the agent selection as all the players are ready and no more delays, no more stops, no more hurdles whatsoever as we are going to be diving into this map of Haven. And as we head into towards the agent selection, it is going to be Insignia who had a bit of a tech issue on quite a bit of the players, but now they're completely sorted out. And so they're going to be locking in their agents. Tippy with that jet again. Shloxy is going to be locking in that Cypher. Gravity. Finally, the Sova is back and he's locking it in and he's going to be playing it to the best of his abilities. On the other side, though, it is KP who's going to go with that Omen. And it looks like that Omen, pick that you talked about, Assassin, is working out for at least one side for now, unless Black Ranger opts to go for something else. ASDF with that Resident Sova. Storm is going for Cypher. Melody has picked up Reina, and Power is going to be locking in that jet anytime now. So there is one difference though. Deadscope has chosen to go for Phoenix instead of Reina, and that's probably going to be the one difference in these in this lineup between these two teams. What do you think, so Assassin?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? This specific lineup, I kind of saw this coming. And when I said that most of the teams are sort of moving over towards the Omen back after the entire Astra changes and all the economic changes being made to certain agents as well. So yeah, really happy to see that these guys are keeping themselves updated and they are sort of going ahead and bringing in the change as well. Can't wait to see what both of these Omens can do in this specific map. And not seeing KP on the Astra definitely hurts me, and not seeing Deathscope on the Astra as well definitely hurts me and saddens me. But at the same time, I just have to wait and watch what exactly these teams are going to do. Because see, again, the lineup coming in from both of these teams are sort of identical, and the only change is, I guess, Reina and Phoenix. That's it. That's the only change. Reina and Phoenix. Reina on the side of Team Simple, and Phoenix on the side of Team Insignia. So I guess both of them have their own advantages, own pros and cons. Looking forward to seeing what exactly is going to reign supreme. What are your thoughts on this universe?
Like I said earlier, Assassin, I think it's gonna go in the favor of that team right there, Team Insignia, because of the fact that they are looking much more dominant than the side of Simple right now. 13-1 is not an easy score to get, especially when you're playing on this level, and that just clearly shows how Simple are faltering in their steps, and they're not really taking the measures that they need to counter this team of Insignia, and letting a first half in Icebox in a 4v5 go down to a 6-6 was also a huge letdown, because I should have seen that same scoreline happen of 13-1 go the other side, because if you're 4 man roster playing against a 5-man roster, you would expect naturally the 5-man roster to be a little bit more assertive. You would expect them to be more foot on the ground, and you would expect them to be more dominant, but they let 6 rounds go out of their hand in the first half, which was a scare for them, honestly, because if they hadn't picked up it on their attacking half, Insignia might have probably pulled back another 2 rounds in that Icebox defending side. But hey, they didn't, and Simple, they found their feet, but the question is, are they going to be able to stand on it for as long as they would want to?
Well, that definitely is a question that is going to be worth waiting for, and I guess the match is ready as well. So we can quickly dive straight into the match as well as soon as all of these players are going to be set and ready. Well, to be honest, right, I guess it's going to be truly interesting to see what Team Simple are going to do in this specific pistol round. How exactly they are going to set up their defenses. So, in my opinion, I guess they can just leave Storm over towards the A side or the C side, and then they can either leave B completely for the retake and just hold on over towards Garage and A.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a plan. Like, that is a plan that most teams actually kind of go for. Leaving one player towards Garage to make that damage happen on the backstab so that they don't expect anybody sitting in that tiny little corner towards the left and right. And for the moment, though, it looks like there is another small, tech issue. There is a bit of. I think we can see that Black Ranger, he does not have his ping active, and clearly is an indication of him being disconnected. So I think it is going to be a little bit more of a small issue over here, but not a problem. We are going to be starting off the game very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Do not worry about it, because Black Ranger is as we're being told that Black Ranger is going to be connecting really soon, and we're going to be heading into this game. I know that we've been waiting quite a bit for this game, and it is definitely, I really hope that it is worth the wait that we're having here. Assassin, I want to know your thoughts though. You said that you do not really know what you're going to expect from this matchup, right? But I want you to tell, how do you think Simple can counteract this team of Insignia, because they are looking at the moment stronger than them?
Well, it it again, right, has its own situational kind of a debate right there. Like it's like it's like how exactly you would see both of these teams heading on with their specific executes, their retakes, and I guess there's a little bit of a tech pause as well. So, yeah, while we are going to be going back to the Casta scam, we can continue this conversation as well. So, Universe, once again, I want you to rephrase that question, and once again, let our audience know what exactly is it that you asked.
Yeah, I think that the way that Simple can try to make this happen is probably like I'm pretty sure aggression is something that they would have tried, but it didn't quite work in their favor, especially in that first half of Icebox, because we saw them try it out quite a bit, and in the end, it was just them trying to make something work that wasn't in their favor. So I think they need to play it out in the hands of Insignia and letting them come to their hands, and that exactly is what they're going to be. I really hope that that is exactly what they try to do right now, as the pistol round is going underway, and here comes the force of Insignia on attack. Insignia, they have their players spread across. Black Ranger still not connected, and again it is a 4v5, but with another player not there on the side for them. No smokes to work with, no flash from that, no paranoia from that side of the Omen, and this is going to be a little bit of a tricky situation for them. They are spread across, they have nowhere else to go. They are going to be waiting for these mistakes to happen from the side of Team Simple, but Simple know better than that, I think, right now, because nobody has pushed up anywhere, and looks like Black Ranger is back. He does not have any. He has one smoke at the bare minimum to use, but which is going to be recharged very soon. But Insignia, now they have all 5 members, and there goes the smoke, and here comes the flash, and they're moving in towards Garage. KP. That smoke not too great for them. Here comes the paranoia. He's going to blind him, but that scope is going to get him anyway. Melody gets one. Melody looking for another maybe, but it's going to be ASDF who gets one. Dead scope making work happen. ASDF gets 2 actually, and he didn't realize there's players behind him, and now Melody is going to be the last man on the C side, and Gravity is going to be taking him down. And as he plans towards the side of defender spawn, it is going to be Storm. He needs to get this retake happening, and he will! Storm taps the head off of Gravity with that one shot and then hits his body to clear it out. And, okay, Storm, that is your own teammate, my friend. Why are you, is he okay?
Spike diffused.
I don't know. I simply have no idea.
Sure.
But what I do know is that it is going to be Team Simple. So go ahead and grab that pistol round. And they're going to completely shut down Insignia right off the bat. That's a good start coming out from the side of Team Simple. And I'm pretty sure that all the tech issues coming out from the side of Team Insignia kind of hurted them.
Yeah, I mean, I know that it is really, really important for both of these teams to try to make things work for themselves. But right now, it looks like Simple are going to be putting up pistol on the board. And there's a force coming in from the side of Insignia. Assassin, do you think that might be wise from them?
Cage trigger.
Maybe. Maybe not. Completely depends. Now, Storm holding on to the side. Oh, never mind. The cavalry's already outside. And it is going to be... Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
Not anymore, Tippy. You can't dash and break the goddamn trapwire.
You cannot. And here comes on back. Deathscope is going to find information on one. He's going to give it position, but it's still an advantage to Insignia. 3v2. Make that 1v2. Make that 1v1. And it's going to be Insignia Shloksi who actually clutches it out for his team. That was very chaotic. The first 20 seconds, just as chaotic. And there was just a 10-second slowdown over there until that run it back got completely shut down. And then there was a complete chaos of 5 seconds again, where trades went back and forth. But it was Shloksi who clutches it out for his team, and that force buy works out in their favor. I mean, they were right to do so, and I should believe that as well right now. Because Simple, they are on an eco. They've got sheriffs. They've got a shorty in the hands of power. Goes towards a shot. But I don't think he's going to be fighting anybody because it's going to be Shloks. He's going to be putting a trip at... Ooh, ASDF though. He's going to get a cheeky little beautiful sheriff shot. And he's going to take down Tippy from the side of Insignia. And now Gravity and the rest of his team need to assess the situation over here because Melody, he is going to be supporting his team with that shotty because as soon as they move in, they're going to get a barrage of bullets going in their faces. Power. He's going to get one for sure and he dashes away. Power. He still has the life to work with. He still has the bullets to work with. And now they're a little bit... Okay. The shotgun going to render him throughout 43. And no more bullets are being fired from his shotgun. Gravity is going to shut him down. And here comes Storm. He's very up close as well. Oh boy, this is going to be difficult for Insignia. They move in towards A long. It's going to be one player, Gravity, who makes his way on towards this side. And now it is the side of Insignia who need to make this work in a 3v4. They have weapon advantage, but what they do not know is there's somebody for shot. Gravity takes one down, but he doesn't know the ASDF is also here. ASDF, prime positioning, gets one, gets the second through the box. Simple, I'm making this work.
30
Eco
seconds
round
left.
for sure, and it looks like Black Ranger is probably disconnected. Yeah, I think. Yeah, he's gone for sure.
He had this. He had this. So basically, the wait for this specific match were two reasons: Black Ranger and Gravity.
10
Gravity came
seconds
back,
left.
and then Black Ranger had a disconnect at the start of this specific map. And yeah, now that he's back, he's again disconnected. Oh man, you got a feel for Insignia, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there are no smokes to work with. There's no smokes to work with. There's man disadvantage. There's only one flashing character who needs to go in up close to get those flashes happening. And there is no person you can rely upon if you need to get into corners and lurk it out. And on top of all of that, Black Ranger has a useful ultimate which can make him teleport from side to side in case of a very dire situation in terms of planting a spike. And that right there is, those are round winning, utilities right there. And they don't have it right now in Insignia. They are in a very difficult spot as Simple. They have weaponry, they have economy, they have utility, everything that Insignia do not at the moment. Tippy, he has an idea, somebody's there, he knows that Tripwire is there as well, and it's going to be KPKP who's going to spray him down. Deathscope will just slide out the head of KPKP from his body. Melody's here. Oh boy, Neural Theft comes in, and now it's going to be the melody popping. It's going to be the melody. It's going to be the melody of Melody that's going to be singing because he gets one and he's going to pick up that Phantom. Now he has work to do. Simple, in a 2v3, the plant is probably going to go down towards C. Yes, it will. It's going to be Shloksi to get that plant. And now Gravity. He's going to lock in, but Storm is going to take him down. And there comes the counter Neural Theft. And now Shloksi and his teammate, which they know one of whom is AFK, is, Shloksi. Yeah, he's going to be going down very soon. And he's going to be defusing the spike as Storm. He should be going to clear out things in backward bunny hopping manner. Okay, that's new.
Interesting things coming out in this specific match as well as it's going to be the third round on the board for the Sada team. Simple. But yeah, Insignia, what are they gonna do moving forward? They've got to buy this round if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Netscope has got 5,000 creds. Everyone else
need this.
has got themselves a buy as well. Black Ranger is still AFK. Oh man, what happened?
This is a nice spot.
Black Ranger,
Wait,
are you back yet or not?
I don't know. We can see his ping though, but
Yeah, I mean, we can see his ping. That is exactly why I said, like, never mind. I guess it's gonna be a 4 versus 5 again. Man,
Yeah,
if it's not
it is.
gravity, it's Black Ranger. I feel bad for Insignia.
yeah, so do I, Assassin, because they could have probably won this matchup, and now Storm, he's just gonna bring another nail to their coffin, which is slowly increasing and is slowly shutting down. The number of nails are exceeding the number of players that are there alive for this team. But Insignia, they're trying their best. Loxy to pull one back. Power gets flashed off, and he's gonna be tucking himself into this corner over here. Here comes the Hunter's Fury though. He's trying to get something done, ASDF, but he's not gonna find anything. And here comes another thing from Shloxy actually. Shloxy doing damage. Melody gonna get one back though. He's gonna stop him from his means. He's gonna put an end to it. And now Insignia, that's what's gonna get tracked down. Oh boy, actually that bait works out perfectly as Melody. He's just gonna go and teleport. I mean, he's gonna diminish and let ASDF get that kill. And here comes another round for Simple as the 4v5 disadvantage continues. And Simple, they might just pick this up all the way if SPD Black Ranger is gonna be sticking on to that attacking side spawn, Assassin. Don't you think so?
I guess. And, you know, getting 4 rounds of that defense, Team Simple, they're going to be feeling it. And on top of that, they can just capitalize on top of this disadvantage coming out from the Sarah Team Insignia, right? So, they're just going to keep on doing that. Going aggressive, but, you know, be a little bit more careful. That is the only advice for the side of Team Simple, at least from my side. Because Team Insignia, we do know what they did as well, right? On the attack on Icebox.
Yep, absolutely.
So, can't really forget that. It's gonna be Netscope to be tagged down. And what the hell? Power?
I don't know what happened there. That okay,
I know
Insignia are
exactly
making this work somehow. Simple, they kind of gave that away to them, to be honest. And now Melody is left to do quite a bit of work for his team. He does have his aim to his use. Tippy, he knows he's at the corner. He's gonna get Tippy. He has no health though. He does not have his orbs to pull, but it's not gonna matter. Storm and Melody make it work, and Simple again win another round. And because the spike is implanted, they are gonna have to go all the way towards attacker side spawn. And
Don't knife.
yeah, no, he's gonna kill him with a shorty. That's
Melody has true sportsman spirit. Man.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's true sportsman spirit or he's just. I mean, getting those shorty kills is somewhat satisfying, isn't it?
It definitely is. I mean, who doesn't like a good shotgun kill, hey?
Especially if it's shorty, because at such close range, you need to pop off like almost 12 bullets to kill that damn opponent. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure all of us have had some maybe highlight and some maybe not so highlighted reels of us playing the shorty. I'm pretty sure you would have too, Assassin, as I remember quite a bit of moments where the shorty has given me moments of brilliance and moments of none. Okay, dead scope. Sorry, Storm actually gets the kill onto gravity after so much damage. And here's gonna be Power getting another. Dead scope is gonna go down. Sloxy will find the head of Storm, and that's probably gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. And Power's probably gonna find him. Yeah, that's gonna be it. And there it is again. It is gonna be. Why is he? Yeah, he has all the Altops that he needs to pull out the knives, but he's not gonna be doing it. And SPD Black Ranger, I am really not sure what's happening, Assassin, because we saw that he had his ping active. He still has his ping active, but it showed disconnected, to be honest. But I don't exactly know what's happening with Black Ranger. But it looks like, yeah, Simple. They are just gonna pick it up. ASDF is gonna be the one to kill him off this time, so he can get an alt top for himself. And that's probably gonna be it for Insignia, because Assassin, do you think they're gonna make a comeback?
Maybe they can, if they can just get their final player in and concentrate a little bit more on a more, I don't know, synchronized attack over towards a particular site. Because right now it feels like Deadscope is just moving in, and then there is there is the rest of the gang trying to move in from long, and then they're just dying one by one. So this is time. Like, see, at this point, I don't blame them. Yeah. Like, you know, it's so unlucky, and you just completely lose focus as well, right? Like, what the hell, man? Like, even after trying so good on map number 1, you just have these tech issues, and then you completely lose that drive as well, right? And look at this. KP is going to come in with the backstab. He's going to take down both the players. It's going to be Melody take down Gravity. There you go.
Yeah, it's all but over now. I mean, Shloxy, I'm sorry, my man, that you have to go through all of this. I'm sorry, Insignia, that you have to go through all of this. I mean, tech issues, nobody is safe from those tech issues. He's going to be picking up the Vandal, though. But I'm not quite sure how useful he's going to be on his own for his team. I mean, if he pulls off a 1v3, I'm definitely going to be impressed. But look at the position that KPKP has rolled into. And all the players are Simple are converging on his position. That's going to be it. It's going to be round number 7 for Simple in very unconventional situations. Because, again, SPD Black Ranger, last man standing. No way. Yeah, he's gonna go with the classic. Nah, do not knife him, my friend. Yeah. That is not something.
This entire match, right? They're gonna be noticing this.
Yeah,
who exactly
absolutely.
is that one player who wants to go in for the knife? If someone knives someone, then I'm gonna personally DM them. I'm gonna be like, bad boy.
Absolutely. DM them for sure, Assassin. You show them what sportsmanship is. But Insignia, for the moment, it is very, very hard because you can feel that disadvantage in terms of smokes, in terms of firepower, because SPD Black Ranger has been quite a player for them. And look at this, Melody's just gonna drop another player down. He's gonna pick up that orb and he's gonna just jump around to get another pick. And look at KPKP1. Oh boy, he's crawling up under their sleeve. KPKP, look at your left, and he will find the head. Of course, he will. Gravity looking in. I don't know what Gravity was looking at. He's probably just waiting for something to happen. KPKP takes down TP, and that's gonna be it. Sloxy, last man standing. He just take down one though, and it's gonna be Sloxy going down, and Storm's gonna take him down. And there comes the ultimate that was not necessary. I don't know why exactly he went with it, but okay.
Nice wall.
All right.
I like how in the chat, the Cypher and his Shloxy, he's like, nice wall bangs, man. Oh my god, dude, it's just ridiculous right now. Insignia are gonna be feeling the heat, right? They're gonna be like, what the hell did we do to deserve this? Like, why us? We got map number 1, 13-1.
Yeah.
Map number 2, one of the player disconnects. Map number 3, that player comes back, but then someone else disconnects. And today is just not our day.
Yeah, Insignia. I mean, they could have possibly had a chance, but they don't anymore. And look at this now. It's gonna be Shloxy and his teammate Deathscorp being tagged down a bit. Melody, that's not how you do it, my friend. You cannot just rush up like that. I know they're 4-man players right now. They're playing a 4-man setup. But that doesn't mean you just rush into their faces. And yeah, again, I mean, Assassin, if you were in this position, what would you do?
Out of charges.
What I would do is gather the 4 players in my team that are, gather the rest of the 3 players in my team. Because the 4th one is AFK. I mean, he's disconnected. So gather the rest of the 3 players. And just rush in. That's it. That's the best you can do. Just rush in.
Yeah, rush in is probably what they should be thinking about right now,
And
but they are not.
And the best part is that Gravity is there. So you can just throw in a recon and then gain information on the side. Just rush in. You know for a fact that it's just the Cypher playing over towards the A side. Now that Power has joined him, a different story. But still, 4 versus 2, you can win out that fight, correct?
Yeah, you absolutely can. But you know the worst part, actually? They do not have the weaponry, but the man who does have money is AFK, and he could have... I mean, the least you can actually expect is him to drop something if, that sort of a thing comes out in Valorant somehow. The guy who's AFK, he does have money, and he's gonna drop in some weapons.
He just magically drops in all of these Vandals and the Phantoms,
I mean, hey, look, that's one kind of compensation, right? Because he's alive. And because the fact that he's still in the server,
remaining.
they are not getting that bonus that you get when you're a man down either, right?
Yeah,
That
that's true,
bonus
that's
isn't
true.
there either, and he's just stuck onto that side. He's getting all the money that he wants, and he's not able to use it, and neither is his team. And as a result, Insignia, they are going to be 10-1 down now. There is no spike available. I mean, the spike is available to Tippy, but the players are prowling around him, and Power is going to take him down. The counter jet takes out the twin sister, and that is going to be
Last
it
round
for
in the half.
for Insignia, as they're going to be replicating the success of Insignia from the first map when they put up 11-1 half.
Or maybe, yeah. You know what? End things the way they got that started. So, but it's just the other way around. So
Would
like,
you say this is karma?
maybe Karma strikes back.
Yes.
2.0. But yeah,
Well-
Insignia, they end map 1 13-1 in their favor, and it's gonna be simple to do that maybe, unless and until my caster's curse applies right now, and Team Insignia go ahead and grab themselves around.
Yeah, it is going to be a little bit difficult, Power, because look at the way he's powering through, my friend. He's just causing rampage, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing that Insignia can do. Look at this. Death Scope is going to be found out here as well. He puts up the wall. He's going to sprayed down, and that's going to be it. Wait. Yeah, it's going to be it. Tippy, he gets one. I thought something was going to happen there, but that's going to be it. Power's going to shut him down. It's going to be 11-1. We are back on the level score line. Sorry, we're going to be back on the score line, not
Switching
11. Sorry,
sides.
my bad. He's going to be back on the score line. That was what in the first map in Bind. And Insignia. I mean, as much as we can tell, you know, that we're feeling bad about them, this is just this is not even their fault, right? I don't think SPD Black Ranger wanted this to happen. I don't think Gravity wanted that to happen in the second map, but it is happening to them. And Insignia, they're just going with the flow. At this point, there's nothing they can do. And Black Ranger, he has finally disconnected. As you can see, that socket, the plug has been pulled out of the socket for him. And Black Ranger, rest easy, my friend. But Insignia, they're the ones who are going to be not resting easy for the moment, because here comes the force of oh wait, that's Scope. He's going to take down Storm actually, and he knows that there's one player to see. Power tapping heads, but he's not going to find anything.
down
Melody's
A.
going to find that Scope though, and Simple, they are in a 3v3. Question is whether they're going to make this happen, because the spike is towards A still, and now they're in pretty much no man's land towards the attacking side spawn, and they're deciding where to go. It looks like it's going to be C, because Melody, he's crept up towards B Link, and Assassin, do you think Insignia might just win this one out?
Maybe Insignia do have the chance, right? Like, they've got themselves a fair amount of chance, but it's gonna be all down to how exactly Melody is gonna be able to get this kill, and he will. So ASDF and Melody, they
Quiet.
together as a unit go ahead and grab themselves a kill each. That too a short dot kill, man. You gotta feel for Insignia right now, as it is gonna be Gravity, final player on the
Last
side
player
team Insignia.
standing.
There you go. It's spotted out by ASDF, and it's gonna be time for KPKP to go ahead and finish off Black Ranger. Wow.
Okay.
Yep. He's showing exactly how Riot applied the new patch.
Match point.
So they increased the dead zone, they fixed all of the jump and shoot, run and gun, everything.
They're trying it out, but
Yeah. So KPKP is just, passing on the information to the audience that, guys, see, now you no longer can jump and shoot with a ghost.
But the one thing I'm not understanding, how is
Precise
SPD's
gunplay.
yeah, precise gunplay for sure. But how is SPD still standing in this map? Because if he's disconnected, shouldn't he be off, and shouldn't
I've
he
got
be
no
gone?
idea.
Yeah.
I've got no idea.
Valorant, ladies and gentlemen.
No, like, he's disconnected, so there's a plug icon. Now I don't know what's up.
Yeah, but what is gonna be up is very soon the victory of Simple, which is impending at this point. Storm gets a little bit cheeky, goes down. Power gets one back. Sloxy, he has his Sheriff, which is ever reliable. Power gonna take down another, and I think that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be Insignia going down 13-1 themselves, as Sloxy gets one, and that's gonna be it. It is all but over. Last man standing. It's gonna be tapped out. KPKP is gonna tap out the head of SPD Black Ranger. And what an unfortunate series of events here for Insignia as they go down 13-1. Pretty much similar to what they gave out. They dished out too simple in the first map. And I mean, this is going to be hurting them so bad. Insignia, and I think this is going to be it for them in this tournament. I think this is their last step in towards trying to making themselves safe, and they are unsuccessful in the most unfortunate way, in the most unluckiest way possible. Something that wasn't even in their control, Assassin. Something that we experienced, but we're not the ones playing. We're not the ones dealing with this pressure, and they're gonna have to come through the qualifiers next season again.
I mean, it definitely is sort of in our hands, but not in our hands at the same time. So, what we
Yeah.
can do is, as professionals, right, as casters, as analysts, as hosts, as part of the production team, part of the organization, as teams, as players, what you guys can do is go ahead and get yourself sorted, get some backup internet, backup power, because it's very very important. See, right now, Insignia lost the chance of going ahead and getting themselves that slot into the playoffs. Like they could have easily won it out against Simple, in my opinion. They had
Yeah.
they had all the stars aligned for them, but just because they didn't have that backup, just because they didn't have backup internet, backup power, whatever the cost may be,
Yeah.
whatever the cost for that tech issue may be, just because they didn't have that, they lost the chance of getting into the playoffs. Now they have to qualify again, which is a pain. So Insignia, you guys gotta go. It's not just Insignia; it's to every single team out there in the country. Get your backup sorted, guys. Because see, these kind of moments, right? They're do or die situations, and if you just don't have yourself sorted with all of this backup, then it comes to bite you back as well. But anyways, congratulations, Team Simple, because you guys got yourselves one more chance to get into the playoffs. So what you can do is go ahead and win out that final match that you guys have got left out as well, and you pretty much can dive straight into the playoffs as well. Again, very situational, so we're gonna be talking a lot more about that as well in the group standings. But before that, match highlights. So let's quickly dive into them as well and take a look at how exactly everything panned out in that specific map. Not a lot to talk about, by the way. I'm pretty sure that we don't have a lot of highlights as well, because man, like
Yeah.
that's
I think
that's Tom. What would I call it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the fact that the only highlight is probably going to be every time that they went and tried to jump shot SPD Black Ranger in spawn. That might be a part of the highlight reel, but that is that just shows how sad it is for Insignia, because they tried. They tried really hard, man. I saw them trying as hard as they could, but their executes were not working as simple. They found the momentum, and it looked very clear that Insignia were pretty much done and dusted. They had, I mean, their motivation was draining out of them because of the fact that they did not have their player, and this was the moment right here, ladies and gentlemen, where we lost SPD Black Ranger, and we're pretty sure that if Insignia were a team of Power Rangers, they definitely needed the Black Ranger, and the remaining ones could not make it work as much as they would have hoped to. That's exactly why this is a team game, and it's a 5v5 game. Put together a Red Ranger, put together the orange, white, whatever color you want to call these players. It just, it was not enough in the end, because the teamwork was required by a 5-man stack, and that is exactly what Insignia did not have today. And as a result, they got a huge loss, a huge battering in the form of the same thing that they fed Team Simple earlier as a platter, which was given back to them 13-1. It is really sad, the circumstances of this loss, but I really do have to give credit to Team Insignia for trying out their very best, which could have probably been a win in their favor today. But Simple, they stand ahead, they stand strong, and they are going to be moving ahead into a situational play of saving themselves into the TEC Gauntlet Season 2, which is if they see one of their opponents, which is going to be either Tempest or Inazuma, lose out their next match, and if Simple win, and condition is they have to win their next match, and whoever their next match is going to be against, I am not quite sure, But if it is among the top tier teams, then Simple, they are going to have a very difficult match. And I pretty
Why
much
you
presume it is going to be Global
why you
Esports
gotta
that they're facing.
why you gotta be do them like that, man?
Hey, I'm just laying out the facts right here
Yeah.
because they're facing Global Esports, and that is the team that is unbeaten right now, apart from Godlike
Yep.
Esports in this group. And to facing them, and to imagine, I mean, to hoping to win against them and trying to get yourself safe. Yeah, Assassin, I don't think that's going to be. I
Yeah.
mean, I would rather say it's a 90-10 tipping chance.
I wanted to save the nightmare for that specific match, but okay, you just had to go ahead and spill it out. Now, Team Simple, god damn it, they're gonna be so discouraged right now. They're gonna be like, the analyst just went ahead and said that it's gonna be against Global Esports. Now, God knows what's gonna happen in that
I mean,
specific.
they pretty much knew that, right? They would see that
Yeah,
coming because it is the last
definitely.
match of their
Yes.
season.
So, guys,
And
if you don't know already, everything is scheduled and ready. So, yeah, it's not like we just go ahead and put it against Global Esports. No.
yeah, yeah.
It's there's a format, there's a bracket, so everything can be found. Links down in the description below, by the way. So yeah, please go ahead and check it out if you guys have any doubts or concerns whatsoever. But yeah, guys, that was pretty much it. We can quickly dive into the map screen as well and have a look at how exactly all three of these maps panned out. I mean, mine was 13 to 1. Map number 2, Icebox, was 13 to 6. And this was just 13 to a single digit, man.
Same as the first map, and we go again. I mean, you can just see it's just the same scoreline. It's just that the logo of the team has changed, and just the reason that the logo of the team has changed is because they did not have one player on both of those last two maps. And I mean, it is as much as we would love to give credit to Simple, it is just it was. I mean, in the end, Insignia, they. I mean, that motivation, Assassin, because when you're playing a puck game, even when you're playing a puck game, right? And you have one player who disconnects or is just not there because of issues that are not quite in their hands, and they disconnect, and you play this 4v5 and you're just not able to win. What more can you do? Because you're going to lose that motivation, and that sort of pulled back Insignia today. And as a result, it was Simple who won this out 2-1.
Yeah. Team Simple, congratulations, man. Well, I need some of your luck in my life as well, to be honest. But more than that,
Absolutely.
yeah, more than that, I am. That was just a joke, guys. Please don't go ahead and say bias casters, or please don't iterate me anywhere. But yeah, it was just a joke. To be honest, Team Simple, they won it out with their sheer brilliance as well, and it was just unfortunate to see Insignia going ahead and getting themselves in a situation like that. Let's quickly dive into the group standings because group standings have been updated, and it's going to be the moment of truth to see what exactly is going to be the change in the group standings. I mean, we all know what's the change, but yeah. Team Simple putting up their first win in this specific group stages. Wow, let's go. One win, 5 losses, 4 points. Team Insignia, unfortunately, are going to lose their sixth game as well. We've got one more game, so they have a chance at putting up that first win as well. Let's hope they're going to be able to do that.
You
I
know,
don't,
I'm
I, I don't know who's Insignia are facing off, by the way.
Yeah, neither do I. But I'm gonna throw in something over here, Assassin.
Yeah.
So it's Simple and Insignia. They are facing off one last opponent, right? And we know that Simple is probably going to be facing off Global because that's the last match. Now, I want to put something in perspective over here, okay? Let's say Tempest and Zuma, whoever they're facing off, they lose those matches, all right? Which means they're going to be stuck on to 2-4-5, 2-4-5, both of them. Yes? And even if Simple and Insignia if Insignia need to win, I mean, they're pretty much relegated, but they need to win. And if they do, and if Simple pull out one map against Global, then they're all going to be on 5 points, mind you. And then I think it's going to go down to the number of wins, which even there, it's probably going to be Tempest and Azuma who are going to be triumph ahead because they have 2 wins of their own. Right?
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see, things are going into a lot of different perspectives here. And, but hey, you never know. What if Simple beat Global Esports?
Possible. I mean,
Possible, but
as a great man once said, nothing is impossible. And with sheer brilliance and with sheer hard work, you can do absolutely anything in this world out there. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for the group standings as well. That's all the changes that we were looking out for as well. We still have a couple of games left out in this specific group stages before we head out to the playoffs, by the way, guys. So, yeah, today's first half, it was a topsy-turvy affair, and I feel bad for Insignia, but at the same time, guys, chin up. You guys tried. It was just unfortunate. It was not in your hands. But with the first half done and dusted, we've got another banger of a match coming up for the second half of the day. Here's going to be Team Fangs versus Team Samurai Esports, ladies and gentlemen. And I want you guys to tune in for that at 8 p.m. IST sharp on the Esports Club's YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hit the bell notification icon to never miss another update. Like the stream if you guys loved what you saw, and also please do check out all the links down in the description below. Those are the links for some of the amazing deals going on right now on WD Black and AMD Ryzen Radeon products coming in from our sponsors. So I want you guys to go ahead and get yourself some upgrades, some slick updates for your rig, and also I want you guys to go ahead and scan the QR code and get yourselves your Red Bull ready, because the second half of the day, you guys are going to need it. Trust me. Team Fangs versus Samurai Esports, it's going to go all out. With that said and done, thank you so much for tuning in for the first half of this specific day. We'll be seeing you guys for the second half. Until then, it's your boy Assassin47 signing off alongside Universe. Tata, bye-bye. See you guys in the second half.